Sitting around the ballroom, they're talking about tomorrow when they're taking Johnny away. Said he wasn't no good, never done the things that he should. That's all the judge had to say. He went in the army when he was 18. Crazy young Irish and me.
All right, we're back. It's Mother's Day, Danny.
Happy Mother's Day. To those that have them. To those that don't, like myself.
Exactly. Yep.
Today's a shit day.
Yep.
But if you're also a father and you got a pretty good baby mother, today's a good day.
Yeah. Yeah. Mothers are the ultimate good guys, kind of. We talked about this a little bit.
They're the number one draft pick.
Yep.
I've said it a zillion times. There's been rappers. No one, I don't know. No one hates their mother. No one should hate their mother.
No. And by the way,
I don't give a shit if their mother was Lorena Bobbitt. You should still have some sort of love in your heart for her.
There's a visceral connection there between child and mother. Plus, it's like you don't. I mean, in my opinion, it's there's plenty of people who've been raised without their old man. It's like an anomaly if you're raised without your mom. And she's alive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I've said it since day one. Like, single mom, that's your strongest woman on earth, right?
Yes.
So I had both of my parents. I'm very thankful. They were separated, but they were good friends.
Yep.
And I don't know if my dad could have, and I mean, I'm the youngest.
Yeah.
I don't know if my dad could have handled me. My mother's the only person that could have.
Yep.
And I'm not saying I was the craziest mother. I was a wild child, but I wasn't wasn't a career criminal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was fucking nuts.
Yeah.
And I thank my mother for that.
Yeah.
You know? Normally I'm a social media whore. I tell everybody where I'm at, where I'm going. If you ever wanted to kill me, just follow my Facebook.
We'll rob your house.
Right. I went by my mom and dad's grave today. They're right next to each other. They're neighbors. And it fucking brings a tear to your eye. Of course, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I never had more fun with my mother than with my mother.
Yeah, I agree.
Every year during Memorial Day, which that's coming up,
Yep.
that's her anniversary when she died. She died on the 31st. Every year we had a massive, and I do mean massive, project party.
Yep.
100, 200 people. No one called the cops. It was fucking great. And my mother was like, no underage drinking. Well, Mom, that definitely happened. Not saying it should have. I'm saying it did. But she had to say it. So if she was ever in front of the judge,
Exactly.
she was like, guess what?
She laid it down. She was there for it. She was there
I
for
didn't.
it.
I didn't allow that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Moms are the ultimate good guys. My mother, thankfully, is still alive. Both my parents are still alive.
Hell yeah.
And my mother is she is, like I've said this before, but she is like, if you were doing central casting for like the next movie that you needed, like kind of a stern mother from the North Shore. My mother's a lot of fun. She's a ton of fun. Like my mother did things for me that like I remember specifically, like, and this did seem like a small thing. Like I remember being at Canterbury Lake Park and and she put me in the line for the Yankee Cannonball, and I was like little, and I was shitting my fucking pants.
You
dude.
still should.
I'm like,
right
yeah,
now.
yeah. And she was like, just you gotta get on there and you're gonna have a great time. You're gonna enjoy it. She was right, and like that proved the point. Like, listen to your mother, because your mother's often right. You know what I mean?
Well, I think you should be scared shitless because I don't know if it's like the first wooden roller coaster ever.
Oh yeah, dude. It's
the longest lasting.
They don't move like those things. You know,
You're going up the fucking rickety thing and you're like, is that wood splitting and you can't do anything. There's no emergency button.
No,
you know what
you're
I mean?
fucked, dude. My mother also is famous for like, she has a lot of belief in like, she would be like, but she would give you like outlandish, ridiculous, like potential jobs. Like I would be like, I was in college and she's like, you should look into? You'd be a great late night TV host. I'm like, oh, because there's a fucking ton of those jobs sticking around. Like, I'm not even in the entertainment industry.
Oh,
like,
damn.
Hey guys, I think I'd be good at this.
Does
Can
she
I do
like
this?
you? That's fucking
Can
nuts.
I do this? But yeah, my mother's awesome.
No,
Shout out to her.
when I was in high school, I was big into like music, and I thought I was a rapper. You know what I mean? You can't turn back time. I was what I was. All right, it didn't pan out.
Yeah.
And so I was like, all right, I'm going to go into the music industry, right?
You gotta be like P. Diddy.
I was gonna be the P Diddy.
Yeah.
I was gonna be the alchemist. The fucking. I was gonna be the
Yeah.
I was
Guy
gonna-
behind the scenes,
yeah.
pulling the strings, making it
That
happen.
was my plan.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you actually needed to be smart to get into like the New England Institute of Art, right? So like, my mother's trying to convince my father this. Hey, Danny wants to go into music.
Yeah.
My father's like, we're plumbers. We're
Yeah.
fucking. That's what we do. That's what we know. He's not a fucking athlete. He's not into music. We know how to fucking make plumb level square. That's it. That didn't happen.
Yeah.
So-
by the way,
My father was right, by the way.
I was just gonna say this is pertinent information.
My father was right, but you could if I told my ma, you know what, I'm gonna be an astronaut tomorrow.
Yeah.
She's like, and she called me Bruce, which we'll get into that later.
Yeah.
She could call me Danny, Daniel, fucking dickhead. I wouldn't answer anything for whatever reason. She called me Bruce. I answered.
Yeah.
I don't have a Bruce in my family. Like, she wasn't a Bruce Springsteen fan. I don't know what the fuck it was, but
It's just like a random
people
thing.
know. People that are close to me know that, like, if you call me Bruce, I'm going to turn around.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I,
yeah.
and I don't know why. I still
Yeah,
don't know why.
yeah.
Still don't know why. So, see me in the street and hey, Bruce, and you're actually looking for a Bruce, and I turn around, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm turning around.
We were just talking about the name Bruce today, being like, not a lot of Bruces coming out. These days.
No, it's a fucking weird name.
It's a good name though. I like it.
It's
I mean,
a
it's a good
strong
dog
name.
name too.
It's a strong, it's
Great
a
dog
great
name.
dog name.
Great dog
And
name.
I'm not a huge guy on, like, human names for pets,
Me neither.
but you throw a
Bruce.
Bruce in there.
Yeah, that's a solid.
Yeah.
It's about solid. By the way, congratulations. Big week for you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Graduated.
Friday night, graduated local 12, man.
That's
5
right.
years. I was apprentice prior, but I had to start over as a year one when I got in, and I was fine with it because
Yeah.
I had, I applied 4 years in a row, and something that I wanted. When you want something, you're gonna fucking go for it anyway,
Yep.
right? You know what I mean? That's how
Yeah.
fucking the world goes.
So your dad was right. It's all come to
My
fruition.
dad was right.
It's all come
My
to
dad
fruition.
was right. The food was amazing. I had a lot of laughs. I had my sisters there. I had my girl there. Had my brothers-in-law there. I had my niece there. It was a great time.
Yeah.
Fucking absolute great time. And then, like, I wanted to go out afterwards, and I got. I'm not kidding. Like, this sounds like wicked bitch shit.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, we'll get back home because it was in Dorchester. I was like, yeah, 15 minutes. We'll be back home. Dude, I got in the car, and from my bicep, which happens, I don't know, every 5 years.
Yeah.
I couldn't move my arms, dude. I
What?
was I don't know if it's tendonitis. It's in the front here.
Yeah.
I just walk around with fucking biofreeze all day.
Yeah.
Dude, I was in tears.
Really?
I couldn't even. I was like, I'm going home.
It hurts that bad?
Oh, it's that bad.
Oh.
It's that bad.
That's fucking brutal, dude.
And obviously the ongoing joke, you jerk off too much. Well, it's both hands, so I'm not that.
Yeah, you don't want that beat is good.
It was so bad, dude. I just went home. So I went home and I didn't even get mad because, like, I had such a great time Friday.
Yeah.
Like,
You know what's funny is, like, as somebody who, like, we've talked about this, you and I, extensively, like, I love to go out, I love to stay out late. It's not that I love to stay out late, it's that I can't help myself. Gotta be
the last one there.
And as, you know, the nature of having this bar is that I have to be the last one here because
Right.
of people. So, like, I had people there Friday night.
Yep.
But when I do have a reason that, like, puts me out of the ability to go out, like, I purposely made plans to go to the movies with my kids last night because, like, I know I don't have enough discipline to not be a mess the night before Mother's Day, and I wanted to get up early and do my good stuff.
Sure.
So, like, I went and saw Doctor Strange, and when I woke up, like, last night, I'm like, fuck this, I'm missing the fucking Derby. And then, like, when I woke up this morning, I'm like, that was great. That was fucking ideal. Now I feel great. You know what I mean?
Yesterday was probably the first year in, I don't know, my father was a massive, and I mean massive, horsehead.
Yep.
Not harness. I mean, not jockey.
Yeah.
He was the guy in the back.
Chariot, right?
Yeah.
Whatever. Is that what it's called?
Harness.
Yeah,
Harness
right.
racing.
Yeah.
And that's not common around here.
No.
It's like at all. But his dad got him involved. My uncle was a fucking jockey. If that's
Jesus.
yeah. So the heavier you are in that thing's the better.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how that works. But
Yeah, like momentum within the. Yeah, probably. I get
but
it.
that's what it was. So that's what I grew up in. That was my weekends with my father. It was horse racing, brown jug pizza, good times. that was it.
By
for
the
me.
way, that sounds fucking unbelievable. As a
it-
combination is sick.
Did I have a bad? Did you hear me? You see the smile on your face?
Of
It was
course, dude.
fucking awesome.
That's awesome.
And I'd sit there before I could even read. I'd be like, "Get the gray horse." You know what I mean? And like,
yeah.
my father would study the books, study them, right? So like the Kentucky Derby, I knew he had bet it.
Yep.
This was the first year I never bet it, and I don't know why. I don't know if like I
didn't bet it either. Oh, I did.
I wasn't in the right place at the right time, but I like the pools where like you just throw in, it's 10. Say there's 20 horses or whatever. You throw in $20. You find out who your horse is. That 80-1 odds. This horse.
Yeah.
80
Unbelievable.
to 1.
I know a couple of people who had it.
That's awesome.
I did.
$1.63 or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's fucking insane.
I bet like I forget who I took. My brother-in-law wanted a horse, so I went in on it but it was like obviously we didn't win. I love horse racing. And like I was thinking about this. You bring up the brown jug thing. I was actually thinking about this today. This guy, by the way, this show is literally going to be open forum. We decided this is open gym. Like, come here and do whatever you want.
So you told me like what I was doing. I'm saying within the last half hour, I was like, oh shit, I didn't even write anything.
Oh, dude. So we're going off the cuff here.
All right, good.
But anyways, I
do have everything.
Okay, good. All right. I got So I was thinking about brown jug, right? You just mentioned it. And I thought to myself one day, I was out to like Morton's Steakhouse with like a client for work. I don't go to steakhouses often. I used to go 4 times a year with a client, once with my wife, right? And I like steakhouses. I like to be treated nice. It's awesome. But the thing is, I always think to myself, I'm like, all right, I like a fucking steak and cheese from Mother's Pizza in Melrose just as much as I get enjoyment out of a fucking filet at fucking Morton's.
Oh,
I like it. I love the pageantry. I love the fucking guy who comes over and scrapes the table off. I like it all. But like what I'm saying is that like I often think to myself, I weigh it out and I'm like, all right, like how much better is this than the steak and cheese I'm gonna get at Mother's like that day? You know what I mean?
There's a time and place. So
it's 2 different things, but I'm just saying I almost enjoy them the same amount differently. Do you know what I'm saying?
Sure. I understand what you're getting at, but
I'm a trash person. I like trash food. You know,
you're talking to the trashiest human on earth. But I don't know. I'm a guy that like I like weddings. If you invite me to a wedding, I don't give a fuck if you even know me.
Yeah.
If you have an empty seat, I'll go.
Yeah.
I love getting dressed. I love the whole ambiance. I love the whole 9.
Yep.
I love the best man speech. That's what I love about going out to dinner.
Yeah.
I might not even like. I don't want to shit on it because I told this place I would give them another shot because the first time was fucking terrible.
Really?
Terrible.
Okay.
Terrible. And I was like, I have to give them another shot because people rave about it. And it's one of the top steakhouses in Boston.
Okay.
It's not Grill 23 because that's my favorite. And I'll go there fucking now if you ask me to. All right? So there's that. But I love everything about that. With the steak and cheese, I also love the fact that I can go into any place that I like for a steak and cheese and it won't make it to my house because I'm in the car unwrapping it, blowing red lights, and just fucking mowing down on something that is bad for my body.
Yeah.
So I understand where you're getting at. You're just as happy.
Yeah. I'm saying it's 2 different things, but what I'm saying is that like I think a steak and cheese in its own way tastes just as good as a fucking filet.
Does it though?
It depends. I guess it depends on my mood over the day.
I just don't know. Steak and cheese is fucking top tier. Like top tier make you feel better food.
Here's the thing. You blessed with an unbelievable metabolism. You eat steak and cheese like 3 times a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting steak and cheese like once a month.
Yeah. But like I don't know if I don't know. I leave a smile on my face if I have a fucking cup of diet water. You know what I mean?
Dude, here's a little secret I found out by accident one year. We went to where's the Capitol Grill? There's one in Burlington, right?
Yep.
So we went to that one for our anniversary, and I fucking dropped the ball. I waited too long, and all they had was 9:00. So like Maggie's like, Jesus Christ, I'm in bed at 9:30. I'm like, well, it's whatever. We'll go out. We'll have a couple drinks. Go. When I tell you best service I've ever had in my life at a steakhouse, I think it's a hack, dude, because half the people are gone, right?
Yeah.
So they are like super attentive. And then they give you some free shit. Like they gave us a bunch of free shit. And I've been in there on my anniversary before. Like it's like, they're like, all right, we did, they probably have an allowance of how much shit they can give away to people like throughout the night. And like you're the last ones there. And they're like, all right, yeah, you guys can get all the free shit.
Are you telling me our next steak dinner is
I'm
gonna be
saying
at
we're going at
9:00?
9:15. Maybe we get one more glass of free shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, we'll just have to tell them it's our anniversary.
We went for we actually went out to Polana's. Have you ever been there?
I heard it's unbelievable.
It's unbelievable. My biggest downfall, and I hope they're fucking listening. It's way too dark in there. They need lighting.
Yeah.
They need lighting.
I think I saw your review on this.
It's fucking, that place is top tier steakhouse. It's in Peabody. One of the best times we're waiting for our table and we had like a reservation. The guy was there with, I don't know if it was his daughter or his side pie. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
But this guy was like, "Oh, you guys here for an anniversary?" We're like, "No, we're just out to dinner." He goes, for whatever reason in his mind, he goes, "Anniversary." And I'm like, "Okay." You want to give me a, I know where he was going with it.
Yeah.
So the guy comes over. We didn't even get our waiter yet. He goes, "Are you guys sitting here?" I go, "I don't know. I think so. I have no idea." "Well, that guy wants to buy you a drink." "Perfect." I'm like, "Well, what do you want?" I go, "He's this close to me." I go,
Yeah.
"What am I having?"
Yeah.
He goes, "Well, this is a good whiskey." I go, "I'll have what he's having." The fuck? I didn't understand where he was going with it.
Yeah.
I didn't understand why he was so nice.
Sure.
He was drunk.
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
being nice.
Yeah.
He could have been the opposite and saying, "Why are you this close to me?"
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, I mean, there's no law. Anytime somebody wants to buy you a drink, now, obviously, usually because we're from up here, I'm like, "What do you want to buy me a drink for?" Like, you know what I mean? Like initially, that's my initial response.
I didn't know why. Because
Yeah.
he was like, "Anniversary," and I was like, "Nope." Like immediately, I was like,
Yeah.
"No, we're just out to dinner."
Hey, you know
And
what?
he's like, "All right, they're gonna anniversary," and I was like, "This guy's flying high, pal."
Free drinks. That's
That's
not
it.
fucking. It's
So-
free for me.
I tried to buy him one back, which I did.
Yeah.
And he was gone.
Yeah.
So if you're listening today,
Yeah,
got you a beverage.
dude, I mean, I will say this. I do like going out to nice restaurants. I like going out. You know what I like to do? I like to go out like with like. By the way, no free ads here, but this is a free ad.
Free ads.
If you're in the North Shore and you haven't been to 621 Mall, then you should just
Oh.
immediately jump off the Tobin. It is. We just got 5 pizzas from there for Mother's Day. The
dude,
Italiano.
we had didn't I tell you about this?
Yeah, but I didn't get it tonight. I got the Fra Diavolo, which is the sausage and the
Oh, it's so good.
pepperoncini. Oh, it's so fucking good.
You just can't have a bad meal there.
Yeah, everything's awesome. Prices are great.
Prices
Free
are great.
ad, whatever.
The biggest problem with there is you may or may not get a seat. It's always more. It doesn't matter if you go at 11 a.m. when they
hard to get a
open
seat.
till fucking 10 o'clock at night, and then it's very hard to.
I think I told you this, but like this is how I describe it. It's a big horseshoe bar in the middle, surrounded by booths and little tables on the sides, right? So I was in there.
Tom Brady, Bobby Orr.
Yeah,
they're all
pictures everywhere.
staring at.
Yeah.
It's a sports bar with great food.
It is the most like salt of the earth type of restaurant. Prices are great, whatever. This is the only thing. This is how Boston this place is, or like Massachusetts centric. This is something you can only overhear at 621 at the bar. Guy walks over to this woman and he goes, "Denise," and she's like, "Yeah, what's up?" And he goes, "I just have to tell you right now, your ex-husband might be the biggest piece of shit I've ever met in my life." And she's like, "I know he is. He's a fucking asshole." And I'm like, and they were just like started dying laughing. I'm like
The whole bar just starts
yeah,
chuckling.
it's like, dude, it's like this is the only place you can go up to somebody like, "Your ex-husband's the biggest piece of shit I've ever met in my life."
Can I buy you a beer
right.
next?
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, he is. He's a real piece
Want
of
to
shit.
go to Polana's and just.
Yeah, exactly. Let's make some more piece of shit fucking
Oh,
relationships.
that place is great. I love it. I love I've never once. You want to know a fun fact?
Yeah.
I'm 34. I'm legally allowed to gamble at what, 21 or is it 18? I forget.
21.
I've never once.
Oh wait, maybe he's 18.
I've never once hit 450 on Keno.
We talked about this on the other show. I have hit it once, dude.
Garbage.
And dude, how many times do you think you played a Keno ticket?
So I'm not like the guy in the convenience store fucking
Yeah.
looking through the window.
Yeah.
But like every time I go to a place that's available,
I buy it. Yeah.
either 10 or 20 games. And
Yep.
I don't even look at the screen.
No, I don't either. I just go check it.
I go and see it says winning agent or
Yep.
winning ticket, go see agent.
Yep.
And I go up and they're like, $2. And
Yep.
I'm like, you fucking suck.
So here's for the people who aren't from around here. The trick is that in Mass, you have to claim anything over the 450. Over 500.
Over 500.
So the trick is you play the 5 numbers, which
Five numbers.
5 number winner is 450 because they pay you in cash.
Right.
So you don't have to worry about it.
So a lot of people that
Pay
are,
2 tickets.
or more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then they can cash them at different places.
Right.
And
And
they
then,
have to
yeah.
worry about it. I have hit it once.
Oh.
And
Real nice. What'd you
and
get?
I
1, 2,
almost
3, 4, 5?
No, but I almost did it the other day. All four numbers came out in a row.
So
and I'm
you
like,
had
it's
$20.
It's gonna happen. And it was like, no, bricks
Yeah.
the rest of the way. But yeah, dude, Keno and like a good dive bar is like heaven to me. You know what I mean? Like,
It's right up my alley.
like I never, like when I'm sitting at a bar, like you go to 621 on like a 621 brown jug, insert awesome bar like that.
Right.
And it's like a Friday afternoon. It's like 75 degrees out. Doesn't even matter what it is out, actually. You're inside there. And you have like your second beer. And you're like, I just never want to leave this seat right now, ever.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to leave here ever. You know what I mean? I got everything I need at my fingertips.
It's unbelievable.
I got Keno. I got sports on TV. I got awesome food.
It's great.
Bartender.
It's
like,
fucking, it's bliss.
It is. It's absolutely bliss.
And I had this conversation last night with a mom, like one of the, she's a fucking friend of mine, but obviously like her husband's closer to me.
Sure.
But she was there before me, and she goes, and this was at, I don't know, 8 o'clock at night, and she goes, I don't know where. She goes, I love day drinking. And I go, you know what? Me too.
Yeah.
I go, it's my favorite thing on earth. I go, if I am loose at 1 a.m. or 1 p.m., I'm the happiest I'll ever be.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And then, like, I'll get a little bite to eat, and then I'll slow down a little bit, and then 6 o'clock, I'm rolling again.
Yeah.
Day drinking in the summer is my favorite thing to do on earth.
It's unbelievable. That brings us to one of, oh, shit. I had an idea. I have a weird news story for us.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I got it. And I have it right here, actually. And this just came up. All
Is
right.
it about me day drinking?
No, I just yeah. This is the local paper. It's an article about Danny Gillis. I had a funny feeling about a guy I was dating. Turns out he's the father to my child. So apparently this woman was on Reddit, right? Her claim is that she had a one night stand with this dude, ends up getting pregnant, has a baby. 4 years later, meets a guy on like Tinder, starts going out with him, then realizes this is the guy she had the one night stand with, and that's the father of the baby.
How dumb is this woman?
Well, this is first things first. We don't need to discuss this because this woman gets banged the fuck up. All right, because like
how dumb is this woman?
I mean, dude,
The guy, number one, complete retard,
yeah,
right?
yes.
Because
But talking about not to be a dick, but like because I am super pro. Like, hey, if you have a baby, the guy didn't know that he had like she didn't never kept touch with him. So my point being that like so it wasn't his fault, but I'm saying like kind of shit luck on his part. Like,
there's how many women in this world?
I don't know. Like
There's a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot.
There's more than one.
Yeah. There's more than one that you had a kid with.
And you found her again?
Yeah, and then now what do you do, dude? I have a buddy who will remain nameless, who's an awesome dude, who had like a couple kids really early, like right when we got out of high school. Like he even his like ex-wife had a couple kids, and they took a break in between. Like he was in bands all the time. Like he was kind of running. He was a wild child, and they took a couple breaks, off and on. Like, and one day, girl shows up at his house, the fucking 2-year-old girl. And she's like, this is your daughter. And he's like, what? And he's like, it was some girl he had like a week-long fling with. Like,
Which, by the way, I don't mean to cut you off, but back in your day, that's how you had to break it to these poor bastards.
Yeah.
If they had a kid.
yeah.
You didn't have couldn't call them, couldn't email them.
No, plus this kid's phone probably wasn't paid, so he probably didn't work. But and it's his daughter, and it's great. I mean, they have a great relationship now, whatever. It's awesome.
Which is a great
which
success
is a great
story.
success story. But I mean, first of all, not only he had just gotten back with like the ex-wife, and then like that's your next discussion. Oh, by the way, I got a 2-year-old that you don't know about.
That's fucking.
Oh my god, dude! Speaking of that too, it's like it is true. It's like back then there's no Facebook. Like
That's right.
there's
Well,
none of
that's what
that
I mean.
shit. So
Like,
it's like
you got
gotta
that
go,
knock on
like-
the door.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like cold calling, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or you got a letter.
Yeah,
I'd
like-
rather have jury duty.
Oh my god, dude, unbelievable! I'm like, well, the good news is you got great. Your boys, they run, dude. You got some virile stuff coming out of your body.
Yeah,
you know what I
good
mean?
for you.
By the way, that was a great line by my old man once when I was like told my family that like my wife was pregnant for the first time, and he goes, pulls me aside, he goes, "It's really not an accomplishment. Losers do it every day in America."
Holy shit.
It was a joke, but it's true.
That's unbelievable. So, all right. So, actually, that's a funny story. Your firstborn, like you told your parents,
Yeah.
obviously. What was their reaction?
They were psyched. Yeah.
So, my mom was since gone. My
Yeah.
father was still alive. And my father's thing was like, if you went to Faulkner Street in Malden, if he wasn't working, he was 100% on his porch with a glass of VO.
Yep.
Every single time.
Yep.
Again, another same person. If you wanted to find him, kill him,
Sure.
you'd find him, right? So, again, this is an episode of nonsense, right?
Sure.
So, I go over to him after work, and I'm like, "Hey, Dad, you got something to drink?" "Oh, all I have is VO." And I'm like, "Fuck." And I'm young.
VO's like whiskey, right? Some type of
It's the worst whiskey on
Yeah.
earth. And I drink it once a year on April 14th on his birthday.
Yeah.
It's whoever is listening to me, I hope you never have VO. It's Canadian whiskey and it's fucking garbage. It's swill. It's if you take water wood chips, soak them in water, and then drink that, that's what it's fucking garbage. So, anyways, I go, "Hey, Dad." He goes, "What's up?" No, mind you, my oldest is mine, but she's not mine. She's
Yes.
my stepdaughter.
Yeah.
She's 15. Raised her, she was 5 months. So I was like primed to be a dad. But like my first one, he's on the porch, and I go, "Hey, Dad, I'm gonna be a dad." He goes, "We might need another glass." And I went in, and I was like, I don't know how to respond. Like I went in to go grab another glass. Like he goes, "You're gonna be a fucking father." And he cheers me, and I was like, I don't know if, and I took it. I took it, and I was like, I don't know if
That's
like,
slight or like
I don't know. Yeah. He goes, "You're gonna be a father," and I was like, fuck, man. Like I don't know. Is this congratulations or is this like a wow? Like
this
you're
really
like
happening right
America's letting you do this. But you know what? It all worked out awesome.
Dude, it's yeah.
what
I
I
mean,
mean?
look, and you got another one, another new baby now. You know what I mean? Which
Oh,
is
she won't
fucking
stop. She won't stop crying.
dude.
She won't stop crying.
I was thinking about you today. The other day, because I was coaching softball. And
They might change the word colic to Riley Gillis.
Oh, she has it like that,
Bro, it's
Oh.
insane.
Oh.
It's insane.
Brutal, dude.
I'm
It's
looking
tough
at it.
years when you're raising little kids like
I'm
that.
like
dude.
trying
It's
to. I don't know if like she understands English at all, and I just want to like go to a different language, like fucking Czechoslovakian or Russian. She just doesn't fucking respond at all, and we don't know why. But it might be the formula. We stopped the breastfeeding thing, and it's not
Yeah.
working, and we just. I'm out of solutions.
Yeah, you know what the thing is? Like we had like our first daycare lady was we got so lucky. So we were living in Milton at the time, and this lady was from South Boston, lived in Milton.
I
She
say-
was 70 years old.
Can you please remind me to tell you the Milton story?
Yeah, I will.
Awesome.
70 years old. Ellen McMahon, great woman, salt of the earth, and she used to give me a Bud Light every time I came to pick up Tess. Like that's what how this one rolled.
Yeah.
She would be like, "I'll babysit for you for nothing." Like she was just like she was a widow. She was great. She was a lot of fun.
That's amazing.
And
You need
I remember I would be like, "Oh, she's crying all night. She's doing this." She's like, "You just gotta wait it out." I hate to tell you that, but like these things they come and go, and like it's just like it is what it is, kind of thing, you know.
But you know what?
Which
though?
isn't the answer you're looking for. You're looking for like, how do I solve this problem today?
No, but you know, like, this is my first kid.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
like, I'm like, at this point, I'm like, it's going to be done. Now the teething will start. We can dip the binky in the whiskey and fucking go to bed.
Yeah.
We don't know yet. We don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
She's just, I don't know if it's a form. We don't know.
Sure.
I'm freaking the fuck out.
Yeah. But that's like my brother-in-law's sister.
But
had the
like,
same
I
thing.
tell everybody, and you, I think you will attest with me.
Yeah.
Parenting is all trial and error.
Yeah.
So to anybody that's a new parent or whatever, you're gonna fuck up, and that's all right. You'll never do it again. You'll be
No.
like, all right, whatever.
No, I mean, dude, it's all like, I don't know. Like we talked about it before. It's like you can't. You just got you're just rolling on feel. You know what I mean? Like that's all you can do.
That's it.
You know?
If you're holding the baby at a fucking 45-degree angle, it's just you're gonna stop.
Yeah.
You're gonna stay there for however
I
long it is.
got a fantastic story for you about that. Right?
All right.
We went to. I played in a band with this kid who played drums.
Yeah.
He married this girl who was a neurologist. Her parents were like chief residents at like Brigham and Women and shit. Right?
Sure.
So we go to his wedding. And Maggie goes. We were the only people we knew there. It was at the same place I got married, Hawthorne Hotel in Salem. And Maggie goes, I hope we're not.
I was in a wedding.
Oh, it's a great place. She goes, I hope we're not sitting with just like all doctors. Like, cause that's like, first, everybody, they go around the table, right? This is the first thing that happened. They go, how do you know Phyllis? And she's, oh, I'm chief. You guys, like, he's like, I'm in private practice for ocular, fucking plastic surgery. And this other guy's like, I'm a chief resident at Chicago Medical. And they're like, how do you know? And I go, I'm the sickest fucking plastic surgeon on the East Coast. And I was like, this is going to kill. And nobody laughed because it was like plausible. Like, you know what I mean? It was like, I'm like, oh, I'm just kidding. I used to be in a band with them. Nobody laughed because they're like, well, wouldn't you be? We're all fucking plastic surgeons here.
Yeah.
So anyways, this woman who was a plastic surgeon was pregnant for the first time. And she says to my wife, she goes, I'm a little worried about like how loud the band is in here. She goes, do you think that's all right for the baby? And Maggie looks at me and she goes, I mean, this lady's the fucking doctor and she's asking me if it's all right for the baby. Lady, get your head out of your ass.
Imagine?
Like, yeah. People go through wars pregnant. You know what I mean? I think you'll be okay because they're playing fucking
La
you know,
Bamba?
Yeah, they're playing La Bamba and fucking Piano Man right now. I think it's gonna be fine, you know? Anyways, Milton, go back.
Oh, dude. I don't know, 10, 15 years ago, whatever, at the Irish American,
Yep.
crowded bar. We're having a fucking debate like you wouldn't believe on where the South Shore starts.
What was your take?
We're getting there.
Yeah.
So I thought it was Milton.
Yeah.
What do you think it is? And I'll tell you the rest of the story. Where do you think it starts?
Well, I think that the only thing I can think that somebody would say is Quincy is technically a little bit above Milton, maybe.
So,
Parts of it.
right.
Yeah.
That's where Boston's fucked up.
Sure.
Right? Because
like, hooks around like
Mattapan touches Milton.
Yeah.
Which is part of
That's
Boston.
where I live in Milton.
Quincy touches part of Dorchester.
Yeah.
Whatever the case may be. I might have had a couple beers in me. I called the Milton police. Crowded bar. First thing I say to these people, this is not an emergency. And the guy goes, okay. I go, I am from Malden, Mass. I'm having a heated debate with a bunch of gentlemen on where the South Shore starts. Would you say Milton starts the South Shore? You could have heard a fucking pin drop in this place. I had it on speaker. And the cop goes, Milton starts the South Shore. And they go, and it was people fucking cheering for me and people booing
Bullshit,
me.
yeah.
But guess what? As far as I'm concerned, Milton, Mass starts the South Shore.
I agree with you.
End of fucking debate.
I agree with you. I agree with that fully. And by the way, the South Shore might as well be in Texas as far as
It's fucking Pensacola, Florida.
Yeah, it's
Pensacola, Florida. Different currency.
my father used to get. He did not like traveling to the South Shore to do a little babysitting. I mean, which I can't blame him. Now, like I was like trying to get me to go down there. I'm like, no.
Do you know what's funny though? Like I fucking hate the South Shore. Like
Yeah.
I don't hate the people there because I work with a bunch
Sure.
of them. That's the best part though. Like the minute I have a reason to go down there, I can't wait. Just because I see them outside of work.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, let's have a fucking time now. You know what I mean?
Dude.
And they're like, here's the best bar pizza. No one gives a fuck about bar pizza, bro. It's all right. It's edible.
It's fine. It's
all right.
Fine. It's fine.
It's okay.
I think bar pizza is just okay stuff. It's fine.
I eat it all.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah. It's
I
fine.
eat it all.
Yeah, I eat it. I mean, it's good. It's fine. It's
I
not.
eat it all.
It's not like 621 pizza. It's not like Regina. You know what I mean?
No, it's not. It's
Santapios.
I think it's dope. They have their own thing. We get the beefs.
Yeah.
They got the bar pizza.
Oh, talk about by the way, talk about a slaughterhouse.
But you want to talk about Duke versus Bunker Hill Community College?
I know.
I mean, come on.
Beef versus fucking bar pizza is not even.
We've got a lot of requests for North Shore South Shore debate.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys want to do that. Never mind. Just the fucking food. You don't want to talk about the traffic. You don't want to talk about you guys losing power. You don't want to do this. Your generators just
Dude, they
they're
lose
not
power for
working.
like weeks. Like down Situate, my buddy lives in Situate, they'll lose it for like a week.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I love all you guys, but you don't want to do this debate. You'll lose tremendously.
I do think there's something to, whether it's South Shore or North Shore, there's definitely something to like, there's a great line in a country song. It's like something makes people crazy, girls crazy growing up by the water. Like if you grew up in a seaside town, you're a fucking nut. Like you, like I remember going down to my buddies, like Situate kids are all rich. I'm like, these are some of the fucking toughest pricks I've ever met in my life. And they're crazy as fuck.
So I know I know one Situate kid, and he's sober for a good reason. However, I went to a MC Situate game.
Yep.
And we like to tailgate. I'll get to the tailgating in a minute about today, Mother's Day. shout out to the mothers of Malden right
Exactly.
now, by the way. But the Situate mothers, oh my God. It was like a 10 a.m. game, so we had like mimosas. This is like a couple months ago. It was football season.
Yeah, I remember when it was. My buddy's kids on that team.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the Situate parents came up, and they couldn't have been nicer. And they were like, "Oh my God, are you guys tailgating?" And we were like, "Well, yeah."
Well, because those aren't real Situate people, though.
Listen, hold on though.
Go ahead.
But
Yeah.
these people came in the Audis and the BMWs
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
Lexuses, and we're in there. I'm in my Pathfinder. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
And they were like, and I was like, "What do you think? We're not going to let you hang out? Of course.
Yeah.
Grab a cup. The fuck? We're not here for a haircut and a shave. You know what I mean?
Where was the tailgate?
I don't know if I can say it on here,
Okay.
but it was close to Crystal Street in Malden.
Okay. All right. That's fine. It's an undisclosed location. I can deduce from there.
It was a great time.
Yeah.
And you want to talk about two different entities of people that just got along that day.
Yeah.
And then Situate came in and just beat the bricks off of MC that day.
Yeah.
Beat the
They're-
bricks
they're
off.
good.
They have a great program.
Yeah.
But they were awesome people. So like I'm not all about like shitting on rich people.
Yeah.
Cause like they were cool as fuck.
Well, because here's the thing, but that's the same thing with anything like, because like the people that I know from Situate grew up there. So it's almost like the Melrose people that I know that grew up in Melrose
Yeah, Melrose has always
that
been
aren't rich. You know what I mean? Like, I'm
Melrose,
not rich.
Melrose has always been the rich town to me, and you guys border us.
Yeah, but I'll tell
Which
you
is
what.
fucked up.
By the way, we played the Dirty Den on Saturday in softball.
What team?
Like there's a little girls softball team that we played from Malden.
How'd you do?
We smoked them.
Get fucked.
We smoked them. That's not always been the case, though. In fact, I remember going to a Malden versus Melrose football game when I was in the 8th grade. And the kid's like, dude, we all got to go. So we all play basketball. And like we were all hanging out with the older basketball guys. He goes, we're getting into a fight with all these Malden kids down there. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not going there. I'm not doing that. I'm like, dude, we're not made for fighting people from Malden. I'm like, fuck that shit. I'm like, I got a popcorn here and I'm watching this game. Get the fuck out of my face. I'm not getting fucking bloodied out in this fucking place.
Malden's a strange city. It really is.
All right, I got a quick one for you. Marry, fuck, kill. All right?
I'll do it right now.
And by the way, when we do this, even if we're talking about women, the whole thing about marry, fuck, kill that makes it awesome is this. Almost nobody cares who you marry or fuck. It's more like who you killing is like the most entertaining part of it.
The best part about it is you can do it with anything.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wood, steel, or fucking styrofoam.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
What's your answer, Brendan?
All right, but wood, steel, or styrofoam? I'm definitely killing styrofoam. And I'll take I'll marry wood and I'll bang steel. Yeah, I'll bang steel.
That's an aggressive.
I'm a
fuck.
craftsman. You know what I mean? I like to
That's
carve
an
some wood.
aggressive fuck.
All right. I think I know what you're gonna answer here, but I want to find out.
All right.
Jada Pinkett Smith, Britney Spears, or Amber Heard?
Oh my fucking Christ! By the way, might be the only thing I didn't have saved, but I'll find one for
I
you.
can't remember, by the way, which ones I said, so you're gonna have to bring those back.
No, because you said
No, I had ideas, but I don't. They're on my phone, and we're
no.
recording
So the
video.
ones that you sent me today, I have all.
Okay,
those.
all right, good. All right, then you'll remember.
That's awesome.
Perfect.
That's fine. I am. Oh my god. Fuck, dude. I'm killing Amber Heard.
Okay. Did you see, by the way, the thing where it looked
Hold
like...
on.
All right.
I'm killing Amber Heard because no one is shitting in my bed.
No one shits in my bed, but
This is a hard one, buddy. I am fucking.
This is wicked hard, dude.
It is. No, actually, no, it's not. I'm fucking Britney. I'm marrying Jada Pinkett. I am not dealing with Britney Spears the rest of my life.
Dude, this is like...
Pinkett,
Yeah, I mean, you can... I think that, like... She just walked over. So if you take control of that relationship, you might get a different outcome than he got.
Wait, am I marrying her now, after the fact, or before?
Oh, yeah. No, this isn't like you can't... like
Yeah,
rewind the tape.
so I already know what I'm getting myself into.
Exactly. You know what you're doing.
Britney's just got her money back.
Yeah.
She's still batshit crazy.
Yes, she's crazy as a shithouse rat. I think that's amazing
So
that
I
people
want,
are like,
I
let's
want,
free her, and
I
now
want,
she's free.
I'm gonna gadung once,
Yep.
just for sake of argument,
Sure.
because of the 90s.
Yeah.
Oh, baby, baby. Right? Schoolgirl outfit. Everyone knows what I'm talking about. And then Jada, yeah, she probably has a great credit score. You know what I mean? And we're going to,
like there's a
I'm going to the store. Are you?
Like, because here's the difference.
Are you though?
Here's the
no,
difference.
you're going to Augustus house.
The difference in those two crazies is this. Jada Pinkett Smith's like crazy, like she's a bitch and like she's gonna try to control your life and shit.
Yeah.
Britney's like she could put a bullet in your fucking brain at 3 a.m. and she wouldn't even know she did it.
She probably knows the taste of steel.
Yeah.
Like she
Yeah.
she can tell the ingredients.
Yeah,
She's
exactly,
fucked.
dude. Exactly. All right, I'm gonna give you another one because I just wrote this one down before you
Dude,
came.
I really wish I did more Marry Fuck Kills. But
Well, all right, no, it doesn't matter. I only
First
have a
off,
couple.
this
I have
is
a
my
couple.
favorite game ever.
I know it's mine too. I only have a couple. I have a ton of like, would you rather do these things that I can't say on this podcast because I think my daughter might listen at some point.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, maybe whatever. Well, all right, water park, theme park. So like delineate between those two. One's water country, one's canopy, but you can't go in the water.
Sure.
Arcades.
Killing Arcades.
Okay, all right.
Killing Arcades. R.I.P. Good Times, because that was my favorite spot.
Can we talk about Good Times for a second? Can you explain what Good Times is?
Good Times, what my good friend Chris Keogh said, Good Times is a place where bad fathers took their kids on the weekends.
And kids got stabbed sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen them.
Yeah.
I've seen them. And there used to be bad wrestling there. There used to be pay-per-views there. But they put the sheet down. Like, I wouldn't fucking look in there and see Tyson beat the bricks off of Peter McNally. You know what I mean? Like,
it was almost like somebody set up a carnival in one place and it just never moved. Yeah, inside a building and it never moved.
And if I brought you to this area right now, you'd never know where the fuck it was.
No, never.
Summerville, Mass is a weird place.
Yeah.
But it was fucking amazing.
It was a wild place.
It was amazing.
It was like, you know how they made a recent documentary on that place. It's like, it's not Fun Town, but it's something like that. And it's like, it was like a theme park somewhere where like people just got murdered all the time. Like they could fall off roller coasters and break and shit.
It's just
but that's like Good Times. Good Times is like a place where you don't know if you're going to have a good time playing video games or you might get killed.
Well, the reason that, and my buddy was dead on nuts with that, bad fathers took their kids to on the weekends. There was the minute you walked in, there was a bar there. Massive bar.
Yes.
And there was an arcade and fucking batting cages and fucking a basketball court with a chain link fucking net, right? There was crazy shit. And you would go and your father would say, here's $20.
Yeah.
Come back when that shit runs out.
Yeah. And
I was one of those guys.
Yeah.
My dad was a good guy, but there was a lot of people that were just not good guys.
Well, let's also not besmirch the idea of taking your kid to someplace where you can get a couple drinks while you're there. You know what I mean?
But Dave and Buster's could never be Good Times.
No.
They could never.
Dave and Buster's is like comparing like that. You know what that's like? It's like comparing like Jennifer Aniston to Britney. It's like in general, it's kind of the same idea. But one can put a bullet in your head in the morning and looks like trash.
Right.
And the other one is like, high-end shit.
Correct.
You know? That's what it is.
Correct. So I fucking miss that place.
Dude, it was an amazing fucking
Didn't they like
place.
bring it down to like Brockton and that didn't last either.
I don't know if that happened. I don't know the lineage there. But it was an amazing, like, they don't make places like the last place like this would be Roller World. Like,
which my kids went to. Oh,
I love it. I can't believe. We should. You know what we'll do when we put this episode up? I'll put some pictures of. I'll take some pictures off the internet of Good Times so that people know what the fuck it looks like. Because
Good Times is amazing.
Ridiculous.
Roller World.
You can make a documentary about Good Times.
I hope they do.
Yeah.
It should be on a fucking ESPN 30 for 30 is what it should be.
So you're killing arcades and you're water parks.
I'm killing arcades. I am fucking theme parks, marrying water parks.
Wow. I see.
Want to know why? Want to know why?
Yes, I do.
Strictly because of a fucking lazy river.
Lazy rivers are sick. I'll tell you that. Yeah.
I would be there for 365 if I was allowed to. Have you ever been to Cocoa Keys?
I've been to Cocoa Keys multiple times.
The last time I went, they shut down the lazy river in there.
Yeah.
So Cocoa Keys is an indoor water park. You go there in fucking February.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
They shut down the lazy river. I was there maybe an hour. Fuck my kids.
Yeah.
I was more worried about me just chilling.
They do have a bar there, though.
They do have a bar there, and the bartenders are terrible.
Yeah, they're awful.
They're terrible.
And it's hot as balls.
And I'm like, even if I wanted hey, can I get a Bud Light? And they're like, how do you make that?
Yeah.
They're just fucking stupid.
Customer service isn't great.
But because they want you to get all these crazy frozen drinks, and I'm like, I'm in fucking Danvers.
Dude.
Just give me a Bud Light.
I'll tell you what, we had this idea for a show that we're still maybe kicking around, which is the worst things that you have to do on a weekend. One time when I was super hungover,
I still have those like right now.
So, well, we can talk about some of them right now because one of them was when I was super hungover, had to go to Cocoa Key on February vacation, which Cocoa Key on February vacation in Massachusetts is like, I mean, honestly, it's like the pool scene in Caddyshack.
Yes,
it's like
yes.
that. And
Yeah.
some kid dropped a spike in the fucking kiddie pool,
Yep.
like so he took a dump right in there, so they had to shut it all down.
Yep.
So like, you couldn't even walk in the place, dude. It was like a Kanye concert or something was going on there. It was horrible, dude. I'm like, get me out of here. You're sweating. You're like, oh god.
I
brutal.
went for my buddy's son's first birthday, and I'm like, this is like a nightmare. I don't understand. Like, my kids aren't one, so it's like we weren't all together at that point.
Yep.
And then that's when the whole fucking you can't go in the lazy river, and I go, well, what do you want me to do? You know, like what do you? You think I'm going? I'll go down the slide once or twice.
Yeah.
I just want to relax.
I know, dude. I know.
I
You know
wanna
what?
relax.
I remember. It's funny that you say how much you like them because we went on a golf trip one time with my buddies from college, and like my buddy was like his biggest selling point to us was like they have 2 lazy rivers, so don't. And we're all like sick. Like we can just fucking lay in this thing all day, dude. It was unbelievable.
I'm all about it. And by the way, when I say I would fuck theme parks, I am a massive roller coaster guy.
Huge roller coaster guy.
Massive roller coaster
Yeah.
guy. But if I could just lay in a river,
No, I agree with you.
you know
I
what
agree
mean?
with you.
And I don't care about. I don't know. I like the fucking what's the
Geronimo?
Geronimo.
Yeah. Like the big thing of water country. I do think like you like. Here's the difference though, right? And like when you're in a water park, it's way more like the Wild Wild West than like a theme park. A theme park, you get in the line for a ride, you get on the ride.
Yep.
Water park, you're in a pool with a bunch of kids you don't know, and you could get dunked at any moment. Like you could get like it could get intense in these
Sure.
fucking because you get like class trips on these things. It's like it gets wild, dude, in water parks. It does get wild.
Water parks are but that's probably more my speed.
That's what I was gonna say. You're like that was perfect for you.
That's probably more my speed. It's just what was the movie? Grown Ups,
Yeah.
where they were like they like hopped in line.
Yeah.
Like I'd do that all
Yeah.
day. I would do that. I would do that at a theme park too.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's a lot harder.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
You know, I was thinking about too, like you mentioned earlier, like the whole thing about like because we're 10 years apart, right? So how am I? I might be supposed to be closer to Darcy's age than I am your age.
yes.
Okay, but anyways, I was
You're,
thinking about
you're
this.
closer to all my siblings.
Exactly. Yeah.
My
So-
youngest sibling is 10 years older than me.
Okay, there you go. Yeah.
So
So
there's that.
yeah, but I'm young at heart. But when I was a kid, like I was thinking about this because we were talking about movies. I was talking about movies and music with my son. I'm like, why kids just don't like music like they used to? I know they take it in different ways. Like I get it. Like I'm not trying to be the guy who's like 10 miles to school in the snow each way. I'm just
You
saying
don't
life's
know
different. Yeah.
music.
I never say that. I'm just saying that like, and I figured out what the difference is. Right. I'm
this
like
where we're
that
going?
was our version of the internet for me. It was like for me, like listening to an NWA album was like the only way I would find out about black culture at all. Like there was no like way for me to find out about that shit instead of watch Yo MTV Raps on fucking Saturday mornings. Like as a kid in Melrose. Like that was my fucking look into the world. Like couldn't be like, what's it like in Harlem? Like there's no internet. So it's like you look up the dictionary, like
Right.
you have that you'd get it from like music or like movies. Same thing with like anything else. It's like there was like that's why it was like so much more like I don't know what it was like for you. Like I was like I listen to everything. Like old, I play music. I love Irish music. I love folk music. I love rap.
The only thing I didn't put, because you gave me shit like do top 5 this.
Yeah.
The only top 5 I didn't do was albums because I knew them off the top of my head.
You already
and
know
I'm,
that.
I'm already off the space. I am a hip hop head to the core.
Yes, I know this.
There's maybe,
And R&B.
absolutely. There's maybe one. No, there's 2 in my top 5 that are rap. The rest is you like what? It's
What are you giving me? What are your top 5?
In order, I can't do them in
No,
order.
no, you don't have to do them in order. That's the thing. Top fives never have to be in order.
I can give you. I can give you 5 right now.
All right.
Reasonable Doubt, Jay-Z.
Yep.
Get Rich or Die Trying, 50 Cent. Those are the 2 hip hop ones.
Yep.
System of a Down, Toxicity. Chris Stapleton, Traveler.
Yep. That album's great.
It's
Spectacular.
I can't like I try to tell people about country.
Yeah.
I'm like, if you want to start somewhere, go there.
Yeah.
And he's new.
Yeah.
He's not like fucking willing. The 5th album, it's a little hairy for me, but Weezer,
Okay. Yeah, I love Weezer.
I'm a fucking massive
Yeah.
Weezer.
Love Weezer.
I forget the color it is, but
Yeah.
it's their best one.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's. I think it's a blue album. It's a blue album.
Okay.
It's a blue album. By the way, the fact that dude, it might be multiple. They were all Harvard dropouts.
Yeah. I don't know much about Weezer. I
fucking
I
love
listened to him. I have a pretty good Stapleton story, though. So when I was coming back from New York one time, driving back with my buddy from work, this is 10, 15 years ago. 12 years ago, probably. So I had my company.
Which, by the way, before I go any further, those 2 hip hop albums. I just told you I'm a hip hop guy.
Yeah.
My favorite hip hop guy is Jadakiss. He's not in.
Because albums are different than songs.
That should tell you what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
Like start to finish.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you don't have to turn it off.
Yep.
Get Rich or Die Trying is fucking unreal.
I was...
Reasonable Doubt, unreal.
Yeah, dude, those are great albums. I was driving home from New York, and the song came in, and I'm like, "Who is this guy?" And it was a song called "Where Rainbows Never Die," and it's off the Steel Drivers album. And Stapleton was their singer. It's a bluegrass band.
Yep.
And I heard this guy's voice, and it was crackling out. I pulled the car over on the side of the highway to wait to hear who it was.
Believable.
So I had to hear who it was. Found out it was him. So I followed him because I'm a music junkie. So like. This is before he has Traveler, all that stuff. He had one single, the album didn't happen. He was playing at the Hard Rock in Boston. Like, probably gonna be 100 people there.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You went.
I was like, nope. It gets worse. My daughter has like pneumonia or something. I can't remember what it was. Like, whatever. And I'm like, you know what? I'll catch him next time. Next time I caught him, it was fucking Great Woods at Mansfield. Like, because he was huge then. You know what I mean? Like, it would have been sick. But like, that guy's got talent that's undeniable.
It's
undeniable.
So
there's certain people that's like you have that or you don't. Like it's not.
He is. Man, I can't explain.
He transcends styles. That's how good he is.
Put it this way. I put him. If I put him on in front of my hip hop friends, they're still listening to him.
Of course.
That dude's voice, that dude's talent is ungodly.
It's insane.
It's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
And he does it, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna go smoke a bone."
And dude, he's. I don't know if you've ever heard interviews with him. He's so cool and normal.
Yeah.
Like because I hate most. This is the thing. This is my problem. This is why I hate most musicians that I meet. Like because when I was in high school and I learned how to play guitar and stuff, everybody was a musician. A lot of them were my friends, but they were kind of normal. But then they were like, I would go to college and I'm like, oh, I want to be in a band, and these kids would be like wallet chains on and be like, dude, like you know this punk band? I'm like, why don't you just be normal? Everybody, all my friends were athletes. So I didn't have anything in common with like the music kids.
Right.
And they used to piss me off because I'm like, it's just like whatever. So like that always drove me nuts about like music people. But like, so whenever I hear somebody that is normal, who's a musician, I'm like, finally. Fucking this guy's just a cool shit who like happens to know how to fucking play music.
I might piss off a couple of my friends right now.
Okay.
Because I don't think I've actually heard the album, but if I had to pull it to my head, I'm guessing you did. We've talked about this. We're in a group chat. There's a bunch of us. There's a Pink Floyd album.
Yeah.
Do you know the name of it?
Well, there's a bunch of Pink Floyd albums.
No, no shit. But
Yeah.
like there's one that like
Start
to finish. Do you know what it is?
Dark Side of the Moon?
There it is.
Okay.
There it is.
Yeah.
Should I listen to it tonight?
It's a great album. I find Pink Floyd to be like, I mean, this has turned into a weird like music nerd podcast.
No, I'm not trying to.
I'm just saying, like, I can't, like, I am.
I think people, if you like fucking music, you should listen to whatever the fuck you like.
Yeah, like I like bands like that. Like I'm a type of person. Like I can pick up a guitar and I can play a bunch of different songs, and I can be pretty good at it. But like those guys that have like bands where it's like, what are all these weird sounds they made like in the studio? Like that's like Pink Floyd. That's like Weezer's like that. You know what I mean? Like
I fucking love Weezer.
Weezer.
I think Weezer
that's
is
what makes them cool.
I think Weezer is incredible.
Yeah.
And I fell in love with Weezer late. Like I fell in love with Weezer when Guitar Hero and rock band came out on like fucking.
Oh yeah.
And I knew their songs. I remember.
Guitar Hero was sick, dude.
I remember.
Shout out to Guitar Hero.
I
That thing was sick.
remember. They had a video where they were the Fawns. It was what was the name of the show?
Buddy Holly, the Buddy
fucking
Holly video.
amazing,
Yeah.
dude. And I remember it like yesterday, and I was like, I heard the song and I go, holy shit, dead serious, dude. I was like, I gotta listen to these guys more, and I fell in love with them.
Yeah.
I fell in love with them, and then they ended up doing a song with the dude. It was a fucking rap artist. I forget his name, but he got the magic. I know the name of the fucking song.
But dude, that's the funny thing about music. So I'm wicked into it. So my son doesn't listen to music. I told you this. When I go into a store, he turns the music off. And my son's like a really good artist, and I'm like, dude, what is going on with you? Like, what do you have? But the thing with me is I get so into whoever. So if you show me somebody, right, rapper, whoever, or just a band like Weezer I didn't know about,
Yeah.
and I heard a song, and I'm like, I'm gonna fucking move through this album while I'm, working out or whatever. There's times, it happens like once a year, where I find somebody, I'm like, I get so engrossed in that person's music.
Happens.
For fucking months on end, and I binge on it.
Happens.
And it's awesome. It's like a whole different thing fucking opens up to you. You know what I mean?
Dude, every Friday on a job site, I told you what I do.
Yeah, the oldies. I love it.
Throw on the oldies. when I tell you it doesn't matter if you listen to it or not. It makes everyone smile.
Yes.
First off, it's Friday, right?
Yeah.
So if
We're
you
already
want
there.
if you
The
want
king of the good guy days.
if you want to fucking work on Saturday, God bless you. But
Yeah.
if you don't, it's Friday.
Yeah.
You're wearing a Hawaiian t-shirt on a job site and you're listening to fucking Temptations.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
That doesn't make you dick hard.
Out of the Chinese arithmetic.
It's the fucking it's the best. And then they're like, this guy knows what I'm talking about. I got the speaker blaring. You're not even supposed to have fucking music on these days and age. You know what I mean?
I'm a huge fan of this. Days that you like what you do with the oldies on Fridays. There used to be this kid that I worked at a golf course with, and on coffee break we would I used to smoke back then, cigarettes, and we would go and smoke in the little shop. And he would put on jazz, and he'd be like, we listen to jazz on Sundays. Oh, and I don't like jazz. I don't like jazz.
Jazz is so bad.
But here's the thing, I like jazz,
Jazz
but dude, I love the idea, it was 15 minutes while we were in the shack.
Right.
But I'm like, I love the idea of this kid listen, this is what he does on Sundays is for jazz.
And it made you laugh.
Yeah, that's what made me laugh. I'm like, we're doing jazz Sundays.
That's
whatever. Anyways, yeah, those are great albums. I don't know, it would be hard for me to pick top 5 albums. And you know what? I don't even know if people can, most people can pick anymore. But by the way, if I am picking albums, just like you said, I guarantee, because I didn't do as much, there's an album called The Animal Years by this guy named Josh Ritter. And he's originally from around here. And it's my favorite album. He's not one of my favorite songwriters. That album's my favorite.
Yeah.
The album is amazing. You know what I mean?
I'm glad we're on that.
Yeah, and it caught me at the right time. I was the funny thing is I used to play open mics with this kid. I fucking thought he was a pretentious dick. So that's how good the album is, because I was set up to listen to this album and not like it. And then because he got big, he had songs on HBO. He's well-known folk guy. And I'm like, oh, this kid's this is the real deal. And this fucking album's amazing. It sounds great.
And you know what? It's nice to fucking puck it down a little bit sometimes and be like, damn, man, he is good.
Yeah, exactly. That's the other problem of growing up is amongst athletes. I was always competitive about music, and that goes against what music's supposed to be about.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
All right, let me ask you one that I didn't ask you before. Where do you stand on horror movies?
I don't like them.
You don't like horror movies?
No, well, 99.9% of horror movies I don't like.
Okay.
I am a massive Halloween guy.
That is such a random take on somebody who doesn't like Halloween.
I think Jason sucks. I think fucking Freddy Krueger's a cuck. I think fucking Saw is a great series. I don't consider that horror. I think that's thriller.
Yeah.
Horror? No.
So I like, all right, so the only reason I'm saying this is because of this. I think we discussed that I don't like horror movies either. Yeah. I grew up perpetually hating them because I don't like to be fucking scared in my spare time, right?
This is why we love each other.
Exactly. Now, as an adult, so I went most of my adulthood not watching them at all.
Yeah.
My son, who's wicked into movies, right now he's into westerns, but for like 2 years, all he wanted to watch.
You asked me my top 5 movies, by the way.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Oh, fucking right. Is it gonna be a 5-hour episode?
We'll wrap it up in a little bit.
No, I didn't want to.
So he made me watch everything again, like all the horror movies.
Yeah.
And I have to say, here's a movie and I figured this out of why I like it. So when I was living in a shitty apartment in South Boston with my buddy I grew up with forever, kid who lives in Rhode Island. And one night, this is like I said, probably pre-internet almost. We're sitting there. There's nothing on TV. All we had was cable back then. There's no streaming shit, nothing like that. It was AMC, and it was like, next up is Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And I'm like,
terrible.
And I'm like, hand to God, I'm like, dude, let's watch this. It's like, all I'm thinking is slasher movie. I'm thinking, have you ever seen it?
Terrible. I've seen the original.
I think it's one of the most fucked up movies I've ever seen in my life.
Dude.
It's a crazy movie.
I tried.
I think it's a great movie.
I tried to. So you like it?
Now I like it because I think it it made me.
You know what fucked me up? So this will intertwine with.
This will fuck me up.
This will intertwine with music, right? So I don't like shit that fucks up for my life.
Yeah.
I'm 34.
Yeah.
I still can't watch Man in the Box video from Alice in Chains because of the end of it. The guy has his eyes sewn shut.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Well, no, it's funny.
Hold on a minute.
We're probably 5.
Hold on a minute. So at the end of Texas Chainsaw, the movie didn't bother me. But then the movie ends, in quotations. I don't know if this thing's fucking working or not.
Yeah.
In quotations, the movie ends. And then the fucking Texas people are going, yeah, and we're just in the basement right now. Blah, blah, blah. And all of a sudden you went, fuck. I could have ran from here to Anchorage, Alaska in 12 minutes. I was fucking gone. Fucking hard. That was the original.
Yeah.
When the new one came in, I go, I know what's happened.
Yeah.
You don't think I still got shook, dude? Fuck out of here. My son was like, why are you running? I was like, I know what's about to happen.
Dude, well,
pal.
the funny thing is, you must have been, I just contextually was thinking the Man in the Box video. I'm thinking to myself, now I'm like, I was 16 probably, so you were 6 or 7. You know what I mean? When you saw that video.
But at the end of the video, he takes the hood off. His fucking eyes are sewn shut. I am scared.
I'm crying laughing right now.
Scared shit. You watch after this, you're going to put it on. I'm going to be like, I'm going to freak out.
Dude, I had the same thing happen to me with the movie. Like I said, my mother, as much as she did things that made me be like make me go on roller coasters, which I'm glad for, she also was like, maybe when I was in the 4th grade, I watched The Shining. Dude. And I was like, I'm thinking why would you show this to a child? It's the most fucked up movie.
Would my
it's
mother
by the way,
why would my mother give me a shot after my first hangover? Mothers do what mothers do. Shout out to mothers.
Yeah. Mother's Day. Special episode. But dude, I was I was fucked up for a month and a half where I couldn't sleep a lot. I was staying up all night and shit. That was fucked up, dude. That movie is fucked up. I have watched it since. My son loves it.
Oh.
And my son's opposite of me. My imagination is so intense that in my mind I'm well, obviously this is gonna happen to me. You know what I mean? That's likely. At this point, you know what I mean? 4th grade me is fuck. The 2 twins are gonna be rocking and rolling in this room in 20 minutes with the blood elevator coming down. You know what I mean? Fuck that. So, anyways, yeah, I just asked that because I thought it was funny that as an adult, the one thing I was fucking shitting my pants about my whole life, I've had to watch. I had to take him. Here's the true story my wife would tell you. When I was first dating my wife, the second date we went on, she's like, we went to the movies the first time, and she's like, there was a one for the movie The Ring. And she goes, that looks cool. And I'm like, I'd see that. Next week we go to see it. She tells the story. I had my hands over my face.
Buddy.
I had my hands over my face. I'm such a pussy.
Fuck Asian women. How about that?
Because of The Ring?
I won't even look at it.
But she crawls on the TV.
If I call my girl right now and say, why won't I watch I won't even look at The Ring. Asian horror films can fuck off.
I completely agree with you, dude.
Dude, I don't understand. I was in high school when that came out. So it was, I don't know, 2000, 2004, whatever.
You were 15. I was 26.
Buddy. Even thinking about it.
Dude, when he drops the toaster in the tub because he just wants to kill himself.
No. How about they just for whatever reason, the film sped up to this girl in the closet.
Dude.
Hey, and then, that wasn't as bad. Let's get an Asian girl come out of the fucking TV. Get me the fuck out of Revere Cinemas.
Dude.
I am gone.
The funny thing is, we might have been in the same one.
Oh my fuck! I'm getting chills.
I
will never watch it again.
The last thing I'll say is that when I wanted to like literally just walk out was when she thought she solved the problem, and then the guy's like, "You shouldn't have helped her."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh sweet, we got another half hour of this shit. This asshole coming on the TV,
Dude, I want nothing to do with that. That might have been the reason I don't want to watch horror films anymore. Fuck The Ring. What was the other one? What was the other Asian film? Because they don't care about my life.
No, they don't. I stopped watching.
There is one.
The Grudge.
Fuck you. The Grudge. Yes. Yeah. Fuck that one.
All right, so let's go best movies. Now that we're past the fucking. Now that
God.
we both not gonna sleep tonight.
I'm fucking. Oh my God! You just brought up The Ring, dude. I didn't think we were going there. Scared to death. Best movies ever.
Okay. No order.
I mean, I probably can with this.
Okay.
But I won't. I
Okay.
won't. Favorite movie. So now, before I go into this, I've always told people this. When people say your favorite movie, I always say I have a favorite movie and I have a favorite comedy. I put everything in one today.
Yep.
So just so you know.
Yeah, that's fine.
My favorite movie of all time is Gangs of New York.
Ooh, I think we've talked about this maybe off air.
I am a massive Daniel Day-Lewis fan.
Well,
And if you're not, get fucked.
if you're not, you don't have a brain in your head.
Daniel Day-Lewis is unbelievable. I think the fact that he played a New York guy to the core was unbelievable. The whole story behind it, the history behind
That's
it.
real is awesome.
It's fucking unreal. I don't. You're not. Scorsese fucking did it.
It's got one weak thing going for it.
It's. What is it?
I could do without the Cameron Diaz storyline so much. It's fine.
You have a very good, very fair point here.
Yeah, it's fine. It just doesn't advance. It's a necessary evil in the movie. Like, and I mean that in the way that she's not evil. I mean,
you have a very fair point.
I mean that it's fine.
The movie would have been fine without her.
The movie's great if he just like has some side piece that he bangs every once in a while. Like, it's
I agree.
still a great movie.
I agree.
I get why they did it. They're trying to appeal to a wider audience. Women are going to go to see the movie at the time. Probably like maybe the violence isn't
her
like
Irish accent was terrible.
almost yeah.
But you're right. You're right.
Yeah,
But
it's an amazing movie. It's got a great
That
cast.
is my favorite movie of all time.
The opening scene is
Come on.
once you see that
Come
go
on.
on TV, you have to watch the rest of the movie.
Come on.
You can't not watch it.
Oh, Goosebumps.
Phenomenal movie.
Goosebumps. Let's just throw in the next 3.5 hours of pulling the cork right over there. You know what I mean?
All right, so I think that's it. So I'll throw out a couple of mine too as we go. I would say I was actually having this conversation with my brother-in-law before I came here, and I also consider the fact that like how many times can I rewatch this movie? You know what I mean? Because that's a huge part of it.
Every movie I have on here, I've watched a zillion
Okay,
times.
because I know we're gonna probably double up here. I feel like,
Oh,
but
that's my guess.
all right, Goodfellas.
Yeah, that's on there.
Okay. I mean, if you can't, if you are a guy between or girl between the ages of 20 and especially probably specifically like 30s, 40s, 50s, and you haven't watched Goodfellas like 6-7 times,
Darcy hasn't.
my
sister Darcy hasn't.
Your mind is mush,
She's retarded.
dude. That is one of the best films.
Start to finish.
It's start to finish.
You got some nerve standing me up.
dude.
What do you think you are, Frankie Valli or some hot shot? She's my favorite, maybe in the movie.
I literally, when I tell you that, like, I go 6 to midnight when he guys walk up the driveway with the gun. And he goes, "What do you want, fucko?" And he lays him out. I'm like, "Oh, yes, do it again.
What do you want, fucko?
Do it again." So yeah,
My
that's
favorite is when
100%.
she goes, Rossi, Janice Rossi. Is this the superintendent? You got a whore living in 3R.
So that's on there. By the way, we're 2 for 2 with Scorsese. So
I think that's it for me with as far as my
no,
five.
but I'm saying like that's 2 for 2 with Scorsese.
That's how good he
back
is.
To back, yeah.
That's how good. I mean, we can go on all day. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
we could do this all day with
Yes.
We could do a full fucking episode with
Yeah.
Scorsese. So, like I told you, I like to separate good movies. I'm sorry, your favorite movies with comedies.
Yep.
Because I like
I
to
know what you
laugh.
mean. It is kind of two different things. I get what you're saying.
So that's my favorite movie, Gangs
Yep.
of New York. But my favorite comedy, My Cousin Vinny. And I can quote this with the best of them, but
This is why you know you're an old soul, because a lot of the stuff that you like is older
I'm young.
than you are. Yeah.
I mean, but
like I was young when My Cousin Vinny came.
My Cousin Vinny is
Phenomenal.
it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
The storyline alone. Oh yeah.
How about when Belichick quoted it? How about Belichick quoted it?
They're arresting us for a can of tuna.
Yeah.
No, they're not. You fucking idiots. No, they're not. That movie, and then when like Pesci's in the fucking prison cell, and he goes, "Hey, one of us is getting fucked." Come on.
It is amazing.
The
dude.
writing is
Plus, you got
Oh.
what, Marissa Tomei throwing high 90s?
buddy.
Like
Still,
she still throws high
still
90s.
in
Even
2022.
Peter Parker's grandmother,
She is-
whatever she plays, is on.
My biological time clock is ticking. Come on. Imagine you're a deer. You get thirsty, you spot a little brook. You put your cool deer lips in the clear blue water. Bam! A fucking bullet rips off the side of your head. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
How many times do you think you've seen that movie?
Oh, it's up there with any one of them.
Yeah.
Anyone. That is my favorite comedy of all time. When it's on,
Yeah.
Christy will walk in, walk right out. She's like, I'll see you in 2 hours.
I think
I
like-
could have a christening with my own kids, and she's like, I'll see you later.
So there's different reasons too why movies become your favorites, but like when I was a kid, my kid referencing him again, but my buddy who lives in Ireland. His dad was thrifty as the day is long.
I fucking hope this guy in Ireland listens to this. You
Oh,
reference him a
he
lot.
might. Hey, we'll find out. We do have listeners over there, by the way.
Fucking right.
They probably
Sláinte,
thought
boys.
they probably thought it was about Cork.
No, it's probably about, what was it, Solpadine or whatever?
Yeah, exactly, Sobaldine. But anyways, his dad was thrifty as the day is long, and used to have some great lines like when you ask him for $5 to go to the store, he go, "You can buy a small island for $5." Like, so they had no cable.
Yeah.
They had a Nintendo, and they had 2 movies that were like,
You told me.
yeah, and there was Cool Hand Luke, and it was Blues Brothers. So Blues Brothers will forever be like it. I love the movie first of all.
Yeah.
It incorporates everything I love, like it's like comedy, music. Dude, when Ray Charles lays in that music store, I'm like, ugh. We play both kinds, country and western. It's the fucking best. It's one of my favorites. Plus Belushi, R.I.P. Like a Farley type dude, gone too early, you know.
We're on a mission from Gad.
Probably did more blow than fucking who's the guy in blow?
yeah. George Jung.
Yeah,
The worst accent ever with that mother. Georgie.
Georgie. So that's on my list too.
All right. Remember the Titans.
Wow, that is a. I feel like this is a pick. It's a good movie. I like Remember the Titans a lot.
Yep.
I feel like this is a moment type of movie for you. Probably a lot of football in your life.
Yeah. Remember the Titans, I think, should be in every. I think it's a life-changing, life-altering movie for someone of my age.
It's a great movie.
It's unbelievable. Denzel Washington's all time.
My son asked me on the way home who my favorite actor is. The first person to come out of my mouth was Denzel.
Well, he's in my top 5.
I have lifetime pass to anything he does. Like,
Yeah, you walk in, you see your wife with him.
yeah.
Hey, you're coming in here.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Yes.
Dude, Denzel is unbelievable.
Oh, he's the best.
Him
He
and
can play it.
John Q. Are you shitting me?
Oh, dude. I told you, the
Come
Equalizer.
on,
The Equalizer.
as a father, dude. He's like, "What, you gonna take mine?" He's got his hat backwards.
Yeah.
The fuck? That man meant business.
So he's good at everything he does. What was the one where he plays the where he plays the airline pilot, but he's drunk? You know what I'm talking about, though.
I do, of course.
It was great. He's great in everything he does. Like
he could touch a fucking Prilosec commercial.
the difference. All right, here's the difference between.
He's like, oh, you need help, bro.
Yeah. Here's the difference between Denzel and, like, in my opinion, Denzel is a lot more in common with Daniel Day-Lewis than he does with like Liam Neeson was a great serious actor who now cashes checks as an action star, which is fine. I'm not like
he should Liam Neeson should have just been Taken guy and retired. Now every movie he does has to be like Taken.
some like direct to DVD like fucking shit.
It's
like,
just dumb.
yeah, Taken First of all, I talked
love
about this before.
I love Taken.
I
love Taken.
like when no matter what's wrong in my life, if you can sign me up for revenge movies, I will come out of there feeling like I can conquer the world. Like nothing is better than when he gets on the phone with that guy and he's like, I got a certain set of skills. I'm coming to kill everybody. Like that's why Denzel specifically in my top 5, Man on Fire.
Come on,
dude. When I watch Man on Fire,
when he's about to go off the cliff,
when he starts, when he's chopping the guy's fingers off, dude. He's like, when he just any movie about a dude who's just like, I don't even give a fuck anymore. I'm coming for everybody, and I don't care if I die, but I'm probably not dying. You're dying. That movie is so fucking awesome. Like front to back, killer. I fucking love it. Anything about revenge, obviously.
So the reason I love obviously Remember the Titans is from first off for multiple reasons.
Yes.
Like they fucking broke the barrier with the racism shit.
Yep.
The guy, the white coach that was like, fuck it, I don't give a shit about the Hall of Fame. I'm doing this. The acting alone, they went undefeated. They became boys. Fucking Gary Bird, yeah, I'm about to cry. Fucking, what a great fucking film.
I agree.
And when I watched it, I don't know, I might have been 8th grade. I don't know. That might have been, it was early, 99, 2000.
Yep.
But I grew up in an era where that never mattered to me.
Sure.
And our parents are like, this was real life.
Oh, yeah.
This was real life.
Yeah.
And I can still watch that film today with my kids, especially my son. It's only me and him. We're surrounded by women. So I can watch this and say, here's what the fuck we have to do.
Sure.
And this is reality.
Yep.
And we're still fucking dealing with the bullshit now.
Of course. Yeah.
Because we have to deal with fucking people going to fucking Nazi fucking parties in South Boston.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
fake actors.
Yeah,
fake state actors.
Fucking losers.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
It's a great movie.
I love that movie. I love everything. I love Louis Lastic. I can tell you every character in that fucking movie.
Yeah.
I love that entire movie. Start to finish. Denzel to the littlest fucking guy in there. It's the best movie ever.
I that's one of my. You know what's funny? I actually when I gave it to you, I kind of I didn't write down mine, but like there are certain movies I almost consider it a little bit differently. Like you just like comedies and whatever. I also think of like movies that like when it happened, I was like it like had just a profound effect like on you. You know, like you just said about that movie. Like you're just like, holy fuck. Like, and I remember when I saw Reservoir Dogs. In the movie, I was like,
it's not on my list, but what an incredible movie.
I was like, this is the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen.
So sick, dude.
Just because I just never heard like
another movie start to
and
finish.
I have to say, like it's kind of I hope this is not taken the wrong way, but in a way, like Tarantino's had a lot of shit thrown on him over the years where, like when he wrote a bunch of dialogue that involved like the N word, right? Yeah. And then Spike Lee was like, you shouldn't do that. And he's like, I know people who use it, and they use it like this. Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, I don't find Quentin Tarantino to be a racist person at all. No. But like, dude, some of the lines, like, okay, like when they're when they're in the fucking thing doing the like sitting around the table, and the guy's like, they don't tip, and he's like, I don't know, a Jew would have the balls to say that, right? It's like now. I think we all know enough to know that that's a bigot comment, right? Sure. That's a comment that a fucking dirtbag jewel thief would say.
Right.
Like that's why he says it. It's not because he's not like it's like people are like that was a bad look. I'm like, that's what a shithead says.
Yeah.
That's what a piece of shit says. You know what I mean? This guy's a piece of shit.
That's good directing.
Exactly. Like good writing at the time, I think.
Right.
The movie absolutely blew my mind. And what blew my mind even more was for me, like I took a ton of film classes in college because I needed art credits. So I'm like, I want to watch movies. Right. So we would take like a film noir class, which was like all the old movies that Tarantino watched, and you'd see all the shit that he stole. Like, or like borrowed. You know what I mean? Like, you'd see it. Like, you'd be like, oh, you used that in Pulp Fiction. It was in this 1950s movie.
Oh, really?
It was cool as fuck, dude. I was like, holy fuck. Like, this blew my mind. But Reservoir Dogs specifically, I was like, this movie is so fucking awesome.
It's a great
so
movie.
bad. I haven't watched it in years, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
but I've watched more like Pulp Fiction shit.
We might have to rewatch that one because what a
100%.
phenomenal movie.
Dude, they're all walking with the suits, too.
Unbelievable.
Like, Michael Madsen's such a psychopath.
Yeah, I know.
He's cutting the guy's ear off. I know. Oh, it's fucking great. Great.
My next one is completely out of my fucking jurisdiction, and it was late in life. I'm talking maybe 3 years ago I watched it for the first time, and it's cracked my top 5. So, like I told you, me and my mother and my father split.
Yep.
My mother got a boyfriend, Italian guy from Everett.
The guy used to take you to the Converse outlet.
Tony Soldano. This
I already love
motherfucker. This guy was the fucking greatest guy since sliced bread. But his son, again, this poor bastard had 3 girls and a boy. His son, they're all my siblings at this point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I still call them my family.
Sure.
His son Tony was like, "Have you ever seen the movie Tombstone?" And I go, "Why would I ever watch a Western?" He go, and this is how he talks. I'm not kidding. He goes, "Buddy, you don't even know what you're missing right now." And I go, "What?" I go, "You're from the same fucking Jex I am.
Yeah.
Government cheese." You know what I mean? And he goes, "I'm all about the Westerns now." And I watched Tombstone, bro.
It's so bad. I just watched it 2 weeks ago. Just watched it again.
Oh, for the first time?
No. I've seen it hundreds of times. But
What a fucking flick.
unbelievable.
Start to finish again. I don't understand how. Like, I wish you asked me your top favorite characters ever.
Yeah,
That could be another.
Well, that could be another one for sure.
I would have.
Doc Holliday.
He's number 2. Number 1 is Daniel Day-Lewis in Gangs of New York.
Yeah. Bill the Butcher.
But I don't understand, dude. Val Kilmer.
Well-
Val Kilmer is mediocre in almost everything, except for that.
he
He is Doc Holliday.
So this is what like I said, my son's been, dude, we're watching fucking old Clint Eastwood movies. That's what my time's been spent doing, which is fine with me. But I was like, you have to watch Tombstone. Two things that stuck out to me upon the last rewatch of it. Everybody's throwing 99 mile per hour heat, right? So you have Kirk Douglas.
Everybody.
You have fucking. It is Kurt Douglas. Am I right on that? Why am I saying that? I think I have the wrong name.
No, it's not Kurt. It's
fucking
Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell. I'm like, Jesus, I'm fucking losing my mind. Kurt Russell, Val Kilmer, even the fucking bit part played by Billy Bob Thornton is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
When he gets in Billy Bob's face, he's like, smoke that skin wagon.
Oh my!
And it's
fuck.
like, and he's like, slaps him.
Let's
I'm
go.
like, oh, dude,
You gotta do something. You're gonna stand there and bleed.
I'm a big Kurt Russell, Big Trouble in Little China. Like, I'm a big Kurt Russell guy, but like, Kurt Russell's fine most of his career. He's okay. He's like a regular.
He's
like
a mass guy.
He's like a Bill Paxton, who's in the movie as well. Bill Paxton's really good in everything, but he's not like a guy who blows your dick off.
Right.
Kurt Russell blows your dick off in that movie. He goes toe to toe. Like, it's almost the
It's
movie could be good without Doc Holliday.
It's the mustache.
It's the mustache, and it's the way he handles himself.
He's such a badass.
There's only a couple things in what I like. The other thing that stuck out to me is this. Usually in those movies, they make the bad guys more like charismatic almost than the good guys, right? Like the bad guy, like whereas in this one, they're the bad. Everybody's not quite good.
Vigilantes.
The end when Doc Holliday has his moment with Johnny Ringo is like, dude, put me on the fucking planet.
Come on.
Like,
come on.
to the moon.
Come on.
Mainline that into my veins.
Come on.
Like as I die. Like
Come
that
on.
would be a drug to me to just watch that scene over and over.
I'm your Huckleberry.
It's fucking
Come
amazing,
on.
dude. It's fucking amazing.
Oh, my problem wasn't with you.
Yeah.
Ah, come on.
Dude, it's so good. It's so fucking good. So I'm all in. I'm all in.
I think anyone that listens to it, if you have not seen, again, I am a fucking Timberland boot wearing, white tee wearing fucking wigger in 2005. Motherfucker, you need to watch fucking Tombstone. It is one of the greatest movies I've ever seen in my entire life.
It's unbelievable.
It's
unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It's like I actually think it's probably like I hadn't had it in my top 5, but like it's definitely in that top 10 range, and it's so rewatchable. You can watch it a million times.
It's so good.
Now I know we said like comedies are kind of separate, and I agree. My favorite like just straight comedy, because Blues Brothers is a little different. This is my daughter's favorite movie. Like we watch it a lot together. Is Step Brothers.
Yeah, I could have put that on there. I had a feeling you were going to be on there.
Step Brothers is
Place
like,
a fucking prison.
yeah. And part of the reason it's so funny to me is just because she thinks it's fucking hilarious. Like, it is hilarious, but like the fact that she thinks it's like she's watched it like 7, 8 times with me, and she's like, "Oh, I'm in. Like, I'm lifetime past this movie." Like, 100%.
My son's 11 and he watched it, and it's
amazing. It's fucking amazing.
listen. They're gonna grow up at some point, so like,
Yeah.
if I can laugh at my 11-year-old at some shit that he's not supposed to laugh at,
Dude, my son showed me the other day. He's like showing me he made some meme thing, Breaking Bad. And I'm like, "We know about Breaking Bad." He's like, "I just finished the first season." I'm like, "Fucking Breaking Bad up in your bedroom?" Like, fucking dude, Jesus Christ. I'm like, "All right, cool.
Yeah,
that's
fuck
fine."
it. Let's
Because
do
he
it.
was like, "Oh, I watched a great Western, Django Unchained." I'm like, "You watched Django?"
oh, that's a
He's like, I'm like,
Yeah.
"All right." I'm like,
hey,
"Whatever."
that's like one of those things where your kid goes, "I seen some shit."
Yes, dude. And I'm like, you know what? I'm like, dude, there's much worse shit you can be looking at on the
Yeah,
fucking
it's
internet than that. At least
first
it's
off,
art.
what a great film.
Unbelievable movie. Unbelievable. DiCaprio is fucking lights out in that.
He's in, and it's unbelievable. He only got an Oscar for where he got fucked by a bear.
Oh yeah, yeah, exactly. He did Wolf of Wall Street, like unbelievable. in
That's
that.
me every weekend, where he just can't speak into a phone.
Yeah, but it's not from pills.
Oh,
It's not from pills.
it's from me going from Jameson to Bud Light. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, America. I'm kidding.
What else you got?
Life.
Wow, this is not something I expected to be on your list,
Dude. Life. It's so funny.
I don't think I've seen that movie. It's been a long time.
Oh, so you need to,
Yeah,
number one.
yeah.
But I thought, again, right before we came on here, I did all these fucking, look at, I'm showing you.
Yeah, you got a full
list.
Yeah.
We could go on and on about a top 5. I try to look at my top 5, like what I quote the most.
Sure.
Life is so quotable, and you don't even realize it. So the mere fact you were like, I can't believe I haven't watched that in 100 years
Yeah.
or whatever. You need to watch it tonight.
Yeah.
Like, there is so much fucking gold in that movie. He can't get right, boss. He can't get. He just can't get right. There's so much fucking good movie. Like when I'm the puppet, and it's fucking Bernie Mac, and he's cross-eyed, he's gay, and he's I'm the puppet. There's so much gold in that fucking movie, dude. There's so much.
Bernie
gold.
Mac, by the way, speaking of people who unfortunately like just,
Croaked.
I mean, I don't think you could I really ever, not that I didn't pay attention to it, but like comics who have that much confidence, like him specifically goes to mind. You know who else comes to mind for me is like Patrice O'Neal.
Another Boston fella.
Yeah. Like
Cool, just a
dudes who
mass
just
stand-up.
roll like that, where it's like it's almost like an otherworldly person you're watching. Like Bernie Mac is like, it's not even like he's a regular person. Like he's a star. Like he's just a fucking star.
You think you know comedy until you don't. You know what I mean? Like that. They just did it sitting down.
Dude, when he does
sitting down with sandals on.
Dude, when he does, first of all, this could easily be on my list because it's just such a rewatchable movie and I've seen it a bunch of times. But Ocean's 11's phenomenal. His specific scene when they go to buy the Vans, he's like, denim like a jean. He's like, oh, you moisturize your hands? He's like, my sister uses oil of Olay. I'm like, dude, weird. Like he must have come up with this himself. They didn't write that shit for him.
Nah, you can't
Like
write
when he
that.
goes denim like a jean, I'm like, fucking, it's so fucking awesome, dude. He's so fucking good. He's
Have you
so
ever-
good.
You ever seen Bernie's shit about like the dick?
No.
Bernie is in, I don't know. I could be dead wrong on the year.
Yeah.
But he's dressed like it's 1994.
Yeah. Oh, he had like the big, like oversized, like yellow suit stuff like on.
Yellow shirt, fucking Bobby Brown pants, and he goes, "Yo, girl, ever come up to you and say she wants a dick?" And he's talking about like, and he like, grabs his dick, dude. It's the funniest thing ever. And he goes, "I ain't scared of you, motherfuckers!" And kick it, and the DJ starts playing the music, and he starts dancing. It is, dude. You can't find it anymore.
No, that's a whole different thing. Dude, like that, speaking of that, I know we're getting off the subject, but like Def Comedy Jam,
Unbelievable.
like, is unbelievable. Like, unfucking believable.
I don't listen. I can't say enough how much I appreciate black comedy.
Oh, it's it's phenomenal.
And it's like, can you relate to it? Not at all.
No.
In real life, can I
Yeah.
still fucking laugh at it?
Yeah.
It's the best.
It's
It's the best.
Dude, you think back, like I remember like seeing, like think about things that like I know like changed my life or changed the way like I just was like, holy fuck. Like I remember when I saw Delirious with Eddie Murphy and being like, I watched it at my buddy's house. And I'm like, what the fuck did I just see? Like I'm like, this is, I haven't seen anything like this ever in my life. You know what I mean? I was in like 5th grade, but
I saw, so again, you're older than me.
yeah.
I saw Eddie Murphy come back to Saturday, and I'm not a big Saturday Night Live guy. Like,
Yeah.
I don't watch it
Yeah.
Saturday Night.
Me neither.
But like it was like the anniversary, and they brought him back, and it was the same day as who's the dude that does Seinfeld, David something, Larry David.
Larry
Sorry,
David. Yeah.
sorry, Larry David. Larry David. They were all same shit. The standing ovation Eddie Murphy got was outrageous. And again, he was before my time, but I appreciate what he was.
Yeah.
I saw Delirious. I saw Raw. The shit he was doing then, Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
Like, the shit they were doing,
Yeah.
God bless them.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, it was. I mean, dude, it was that's the thing about whatever. I mean, we've talked about it before, but that's the thing about comedy. That's like stand-up comedy specifically. That's like amazing. It's like still even when like you see the best comics now, like that we like, and obviously I'm not out of comedy clubs every week checking people out, but
Right.
when like Bill Burr or Segura, whoever come out with a new series, new special, it's like it's same thing with Chappelle. It's like they're like the only people who are still kind of fighting against like woke culture almost in a way. It's like they're the last of the people left that are like, this is ridiculous.
And by the
You're
way,
being
I
fucking
can't
ridiculous.
believe we didn't touch on this.
Oh,
Someone-
Chappelle getting fucking smoked out?
No, Chappelle winning 1-0.
What are you talking about?
Chappelle won.
Oh, against that guy?
Yeah.
Oh,
The guy's elbows in fucking Somerville right now.
I didn't even see the video of it.
I didn't see the video either. I saw the end result.
The guy was fucked.
His elbow was not in the right
I
place.
wanted to look before. I was so fucking busy this weekend.
I
I saw
didn't-
a headline that was like
I can't believe
Chappelle
it.
talks to his
Yeah,
talk to the guy or
dude.
something. Or
Dude,
like,
dude ran on stage, and I
Chris Rock getting that joke in there too. So was
what
that
is-
Will Smith?
What did he say?
He was at the event. He came up next. He's like, "Was that Will Smith?"
No, no. Oh, fucking
Yeah.
right. Good for him.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no. I don't know if it was like photoshopped or not, but
Yeah.
the fucking elbow was
Smoked out, yeah.
not in the right place. And Dave
Chappelle's
Chappelle,
not a small dude. He's like,
dude.
he's unbelievable. I think like, but that goes back to the thing. It's like no matter what you do, unless you're the most bland ass shit, it's like, obviously the stuff that was like anybody used to say like years ago that like is unacceptable now. I think like as times change, you understand that, but like it's still like fine to be like to do social commentary, to be like, this is ridiculous and this is
Right.
dumb, and I'm not gonna be worried that I'm gonna get canceled, so I won't say it. Like that's what Chappelle does. Like I watched Chappelle's latest special and like I could see, I guess, if I was not a straight white guy, I guess that it'd be some, but I mean, dude, let's have some interesting conversations at least. Like they'll be sparked by shit like this. It's like, dude, it's like the last thing we have left is
He's
this shit.
also a fucking comedian.
Exactly. He's what he's doing. He's making commentary, making it funny on the world. And if you can't laugh at yourself, like you can't laugh at that shit, like
If you can't laugh at yourself, get fucked.
oh, he's a bigot, he's this, he's that. I'm like, yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
That's what I think. You know what I
Right.
mean? I think he's funny as shit though. He's way funnier than you.
Yeah, no shit.
You know what I mean? Motherfuckers.
He can sit there and fucking go with the best of them.
Yeah. All right, you got one more movie? Or are you done?
I don't have any more movies.
Oh, what do you got?
I have everything else. that
What
you
else
asked
do we
me.
do? Run it down.
You asked me top 5 movies.
Yeah.
You asked me top 5 people that I would party with.
Oh.
You asked me top 5 states I would move to outside of New England. You asked me top 5 things to bring to a barbecue.
Oh, that's a good one.
And then you said top 5 TV series.
All right, let's do this.
I have them all.
Okay. So let's do one more because we are already at like an hour and 25 minutes.
Yeah, but
Not
you know
that I
what? You know what, though? I think people want 2 hours.
Well, we can give them what we want. All right, let's start with this then. Start with top 5 people you want to party with. You go with the first person, then I'll go. I'll start.
I can almost guarantee you know my first two.
Okay.
But
I think you probably know the one that's going to come out of my mouth. I would believe that you would think he's on my top 5. 0 questions asked, John Daly.
That's why I didn't put that on there.
Because, mostly because I read an article about a guy who did party with him. I think I told this story, but like, and he just seems to be like an unbelievably awesome dude and loves to party. And like, you're going to have a blast with him. Everybody, like, from his, we've talked about this before, but from his 40, every ex-wife he was ever married to still loves him. Like, that's everything you need to know. He's awesome. He's just a disaster. You know what I mean?
Look at him.
Yeah, we got a picture of him right here in this bar, autographed by some dude on eBay, who's not John Daly probably. So that's my number 1. Well, he's my top 5.
Dude, but that's why I didn't put him there.
Yeah,
'cause
exactly.
I knew you were gonna be.
You know what's coming.
My number 1 and 2 you're gonna know, but I'll go.
All right.
Justin Timberlake, number 1.
you got lifetime tickets to him.
I love this guy.
Yeah.
He's unbelievable. So not only will he he's gonna golf, he's gonna drink, he's gonna have a good time. I just think the guy's a genuine human.
Yeah.
I think
he's great. Yeah, I like
I
Timberlake.
honestly think if I somehow, some way was like, hey JT, I got a podcast.
Yeah.
You want to meet me over here at this place in Melrose? And he'd be like, yeah.
Yeah.
I think he would.
Yeah.
And just fucking shoot the shit.
Yeah.
That's all I need.
Yeah.
That's all I need. But
I think he seems like in a world of very
Justin
fucked up
Timberlake.
people.
Justin Timberlake is. People are trying to fucking cancel him because he shit on Britney Spears. Britney Spears is fucking nuts. Britney Spears is nuts. And, this has been shown again. The father got fucked. She got the fucking money back. And now everyone's
She's crazy as a shithouse rat.
Crazy as shithouse rat.
Yeah.
And poor fucking Justin was like, hey, sorry, I said this. No, Justin, you were dead right. I love you to death. Don't fucking look at anyone else different. Fuck you.
I love it. Plus, you guys could dance together. Think about that dance floor action.
I'm not going to toot my own horn. I dance better than Justin. I don't look better than Justin.
We're going to have to get video.
I dance better than Justin. I don't play golf better than Justin. I don't sing better than Justin. I don't do anything better except dance better than Justin. I will smoke dance. I will smoke him in a dance battle. It's not even close.
I love it. I hope he hears this and we get this to happen.
Buddy. You hear that?
Tells me.
You hear that?
That's you hitting
That's
the bar.
how do you do today?
Oh my God. I'll tell you. All right. So my second one is
Yeah.
Vince Vaughn.
Fuck, what a great one. By the way, another Notre Dame fan.
Yes. Vince Vaughn, noted, likes to party. I actually know a guy who partied with him, and there's a great story about it. That's not too crazy, but it's funny, but it takes a long time to tell, so I'm not going to tell it all right now. But I can just say that I know on first-hand account, he loves to get banged up. He loves to fucking go out. He goes, this is how the kid described him to me. He goes, this kid's like, it's my buddy's brother. It's kind of like a lower-level agent in Hollywood.
Yeah.
So he's like friends with him. Went out with him a couple times. He goes, the reason Jon Favreau wrote the part for him in Swingers is because that's what he's like. Like the reason he wrote, they were friends. He's like, so it'd be like me writing a part for you.
Yeah.
I'm going to use every talent you have. I'm going to write stuff that I know you're going to do great. Like Vince Vaughn's a fucking hilarious dude who loves to party and talk and can, talk his way into any girl's pants in the world probably. Like that's what he's great at. So I'm all day going out in town with fucking Vince.
He could be, I don't know. He could be a mime in a movie, and he would make it great.
Oh yeah.
His mannerisms, everything that Vince Vaughn touches is
Yeah.
gold. Do you know he was in Rudy?
Yes, I know. He was in. So is Favreau. Is in Rudy too.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously. But a lot of people don't know
He's in
that.
the scene, the number scene, like when they give turning the jerseys and all that stuff.
Who is?
Vince Vaughn's in part.
No.
No.
Well, no.
When they go into the coach's the office and lay the numbers down.
So he's in the part where it's like the last practice of the season, and Rudy comes up and tackles him. He goes, "This guy thinks it's He goes, "It's the last practice of the season. This guy thinks it's the fucking Super Bowl." And Arapasijian goes, You just went from the fucking third team to the prep team. Get the fuck out of here." And then at the end of the game, he's like, "We got to get Rudy in." And fucking Vince Vaughn's a hero.
Yeah.
But Vince Vaughn, first off, it's amazing he's in that because he's a massive Notre Dame fan like I am, but he is amazing in everything he touches.
Yeah.
I think people overlook this when he's in The Breakup,
Yep.
which is a chick flick,
Yep.
which is a pretty decent movie.
Yeah.
She goes, I needed lemons. She goes, yeah, lemons. Whatever my baby wants, my baby gets. He goes, I needed 13 lemons. He goes, why do you need 13 lemons? I got you 3 lemons. Oh, 3 lemons. Why do you need 2? They're for decoration. You need 13 lemons for decorations? Like, girls are fucking stupid.
Dude, I think he is. First of all, I think he's almost cursed in a way because for example, he was in the second season of what's that show? McConaughey was in the first one.
All right.
Murder, not murder. The fucking True Detective. So the second season.
So I heard that's a great show. I had never seen it.
Oh, first season's unbelievable. Second season's fine. He's in it. When he plays a serious role, people are always down on him. He's fine. The problem is that people want Vince. They don't want him being serious Vince. They want to be fun Vince.
I don't know if I'd like him as serious.
Yeah, he's good. But I'm saying
I like him as a serious role in a funny movie. Like, perfect example, Old School. He's a father, and
yeah.
he's
dude.
He's a dad.
Yeah.
But he's like earmuffs.
He's so good.
It's so fucking hysterical.
Talking about boy band crazy right now.
How funny is that? That he goes, all you have to do is say earmuffs. Earmuffs.
That's it.
Everyone's judging, looking. He's
Yeah.
like, oh, it's fucking so good.
So I'm on that.
All right. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I am. This never came to my mind. I am 100% in.
So
We know he loves the gas beers already.
he loves beer, but like the way that we could be at confession, and he would make a good time out of it. He is the epitome of what we want to party with,
Yes.
and he's from Texas, which is not Boston.
Yeah.
I think we would make a great everyone. Imagine like a Texas Boston handshake.
Yep.
That would be me and him.
Yep.
And we would just have a great old time. He loves to house beers.
Yes.
I wouldn't even give a shit if we had Gatorade. I think that motherfucker would have a great time
Anywhere.
at
Yeah.
a
Plus, he's the type of I'm like part of the best thing I think probably about like hanging out with somebody like that, like Steve Austin is. Like, okay, so like, let's say you hung out with Timberlake, right? It's probably gonna be great, but I don't think he's gonna give you a lot of behind the scenes shit. Where Steve Austin would tell you like everything that went down,
he'd tell me
like
everything.
on fucking set.
That's why I made sure he was on the list.
Yeah.
So Timberlake would like, I don't know. In my mind, I think me and him would hit it off. In reality, me and Steve Austin.
I would bet my IRA on that fact right now. That's the case.
Yeah. So
I'm in. For that.
I don't know why. I don't know why Steve Austin isn't here right now. he has a podcast. There's a seat here.
He gets his own beer too. It's like Skull Crusher beer or something like that. I don't know. I mean, I've never had it, but
I'd rather tell him to his face that it's not good. It's not good.
it's not good.
It's not good.
I mean, he probably drinks fucking Miller Lite or Bud Light or Coors Light, guaranteed.
Marry, fuck, kill. Miller Lite, Coors Light,
Well, you
Bud
know
Light.
my answer. I know what yours is, but I know I can do it right now. Bud Light's getting murdered in the streets,
You're an
cold
idiot.
blood.
You're an idiot. You're an
Coors
idiot.
Light, I'm banging.
You're an
and
idiot.
Miller Lite,
You're a complete idiot. Complete idiot.
I'll live on that. I'll live on that corner all day.
You're
I'll
an
live on
idiot.
that corner
You're
all
a complete
day.
idiot.
So I think that's it. I think, by the way, I think you know in your gut that what's going to happen is that you and Stone Cold are going to have the time of your life, and you and fucking Timberlake will have a good time, but it won't be like the Stone Cold shit.
Yeah, what I want to do is like have a good time with everybody.
Exactly, but you know what I'm saying? I'm saying like Stone Cold's probably, what I'm saying is Stone Cold's more probably our speed. Like he's probably more like,
Well, that's why I have two other people here.
let's go get a burger, let's go to
Right.
Hooters and fucking like get tuned up, and I'll sign some autographs.
Right.
And fucking we'll hang out. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like that's what I think we would do.
Would probably have a you're right. Would have a better time with Stone Cold.
Yeah, I honestly think that would be the case. All right, so I'm going my next one. See, it's tough because I do try to go by like, who would you have a better time with, in a way. Do you know what I mean? Like you got to
Yep.
balance that.
Out of all the 5 I have here, I know for a fact I'd have a better time with Stone Cold.
Out of all of them.
Out of all of
You
them.
think that's definitely like the one you would definitely want to hang out
Yeah,
with?
and I didn't even talk to about the other two yet.
Yeah.
But I think Timberlake's going to get sick of me because I'm going to love him so much. Brady is going to be like, I've had enough of Boston.
Yeah.
I'm done with you two.
Yeah.
I didn't talk about the other two, but Stone Cold will stand there with me till the cops come.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I
think so.
I think he's getting arrested with you. I think he's getting arrested with you.
I think he'd be like, yeah, this is my boy.
Yeah.
This is my boy, Danny Gillett. You know what I mean? Like,
Could not agree with you more. My third, kind of boring, maybe. Springsteen, the boss. I would love to hang out with the boss. I think he is. There's certain things that I don't like
big
about the
union
boss.
fella.
Huge union guy. Doesn't work a day in his life, but he loves to talk about it. I once heard, it was one of the greatest lines I ever read. It was like, Bruce Springsteen's never worked a day in his life, but he can sing about it. Like, it's true. I love the boss. I think he's amazing. Tunes him great. I've always been a huge fan. I'd love to just hang. And I think he'd be like, whether or not it was genuine, I think he could put on the show and like. So I get the best story. Now, whether or not this story is true or not, I don't know. But this will tell you.
I think I'll probably beat you.
This will. My buddy, who I went to college with, his mother lives in Chappaqua, which is like a rich person New York type place, and now she lives in like a condo, nice condo, and her neighbor is Bruce Springsteen's mom, who now has Alzheimer's. She doesn't remember him looking at him, but she remembers his music. So every Sunday, he drives to his mother's house when he's home, and he brings his guitar and he plays for like an hour. Yes. And he's like, and that's how she remembers him. And that made me be like, I fucking love this guy even more. I love this guy. Can you imagine, by the way, being the state trooper, the fucking, whoever is the park ranger guy who gave him a Dewey like a couple years ago?
Dude.
In Jersey? What a dick.
That's real life.
What? Which one? The mother thing? Or the Dewey?
Him going to his mother's house?
This is what I am told by a very reliable source.
Dude.
Isn't that a great story? Talking about Mother's Day. That's some Mother's Day shit right there.
Guy I know
Yeah.
has seen, I know he's not up right now, or otherwise I'd call him and put him on the microphone. He has seen Bruce Springsteen 106 times.
Jesus.
I know I'm in the ballpark.
Yeah.
It's either 104, whatever. His twin brother, who's seen him 107. It's one more.
Yeah.
The only reason my boy didn't see him, because he had cancer. He was in fucking chemo, or whatever.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah.
They went across the country. They're huge Springsteen guys.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah.
Massive.
Yeah.
Obviously, this guy's older than me,
Yeah.
but his twin brother, he was in chemo or whatever,
Yep.
and or radiation. That's what it was.
Yeah.
And he goes, "You have to go. You have to go."
Yeah.
Twin brother.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Dude.
I was mad. I was like, "He went without you." He goes, "I told him to go." And dude, I'm not kidding. It's over 100.
Yeah.
But it's not like 110. So they're in the like 100 to 110 range.
Yep.
And they seen the boss everywhere.
That's crazy.
Everywhere.
I think I've seen him like 4 or 5 times, maybe.
I've seen him 0.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
I appreciate a couple. The song "Cover Me," I don't know why. It just hits
Great
me.
song.
It just hits me.
Great song.
It kills it.
Dude, he's just one of those guys where like I still like I randomly like was I'll put on YouTube in here like and just like if I'm cleaning up, right? I'll put like and then songs just keep playing because I'll play videos. Like he as the song Johnny 99 was like an outtake from now. I'm like, fucking I never heard this song before and it's fucking sick. Not Johnny 99. It's a different one, but it's like Johnny Bye Bye.
I can't. I'm gonna call him. I know he's not gonna answer, but I gotta at least attempt. So can I do that?
Yeah, go ahead. You can do whatever you want.
I'm gonna attempt. So we're gonna try that.
10:42 with the first live call.
No chance. Not a fucking chance he answers.
Unless he thinks you're in jail.
No.
I'm sorry, the person you were
Yeah.
trying to reach.
He just bitch buttoned you too.
second button.
Second fucking ring. Anyway, so that's mine. What's next on yours?
Hold on. Let's look. Bill Murray.
Dude, he's on my list.
So Bill Murray was a huge chive guy.
Yeah.
I haven't looked at chive in probably 5 years.
I don't even know if it's still like kicking.
It might. I have no idea.
Yeah.
But I'm not involved in it.
Yeah.
But the mere fact that the dude, if you had a flag or something that said Bill Murray come here,
Yep.
and he saw it and he was in the area, he would go there.
Yeah.
That's all I needed to say.
He's a weird dude. I love him. He's like,
The mere fact that his whole thing in Caddyshack was improvised.
yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. Ghostbusters, so I didn't get to my 5th movie. I'm pretty sure, because my 5th movie is Ghostbusters.
I imagine that
Like-
we talked about a Ghostbusters costume.
Yeah, Ghostbusters is given the time of year, it's my number one. So Bill Murray obviously is a huge one for me.
Yeah.
And it didn't hurt that he looks kind of like my dad. Especially when my dad was that age, when they were the same age.
What a handsome fella.
Yeah. So I was so I would always be I'd be like,
My dad's a Ghostbuster.
My dad's a Ghostbuster, basically. You know what I mean? But no, I love Bill Murray, dude. Love him to death. I think he's hilarious. Fucking hilarious.
He's so funny.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's got that deadpan-ish. He can do it all.
I mean, he's aging awful right now.
Aging awful, yeah. He's
Terrible.
Well, I think he drinks a little bit. That's what it seems like.
Whatever. That's
He's got
fine.
he's got that nice bulb nose, yeah.
But whatever the case may be, the mere fact that if you had something, I don't know if that's even still a thing. Bill Murray parties here,
Yeah.
and he would just show up.
Yeah. It's awesome. Unbelievable.
Come on.
That's, yeah.
I can't get that with anyone else on my list.
No, I think that and
That guy would walk in and
he did it weddings.
imagine it
Nobody
was
went to weddings.
imagine it was a ruse or what ruse? Is that the
Ruse.
word? Yeah, ruse. And he just goes in and gets sprayed with fucking bullets. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The fuck?
He's been to weddings, dude. Tons of fucking pictures he's been in. He's
He's
awesome.
100.
Yeah. Yeah, he likes to party.
The guy's having a great time, and that's how I want to die.
Yeah, so he was on my list too. So we doubled up on that one. And then I would say, who's your last one? Because I just had it on
Gronk. I had Gronk.
Gronk.
So I have Gronk for a reason. So I think Gronk is good at pottying in football and everything else he's fucking garbage at.
Yeah.
He's not good at acting. He's
No.
not good at wrestling.
No.
He's not good at he's not good at anything. If he was here right now, I'd be like, hey, Gronk's
Yeah.
here.
Sure.
His entire family's awesome. My son went to the Gronk camp. I got paid to do the Gronk camp.
Yep.
He was never a dickhead to me. His entire family was awesome. But I saw a part of him. I was like, I saw Gronk. I don't
Yeah.
care. I don't care.
Yep.
Right? His dad was amazing. We were leaving. His dad was there. And I was like, oh shit, Brendan. That's fucking Gronk's dad. He was like, Gronk's dad. Guy came over, took a picture with him. Great guy.
Yep.
Whole family, great people. Gronk is a potty guy.
Yeah.
So if I want to potty with somebody, it's going to be Gronk. After potty, I'm done.
Yeah, I get you. I know what
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's not much there beyond that.
I don't want to. After you catch a football, after you fucking have a drink, I think you're mush to me.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think you're mush to me.
I agree with that.
And I mean that in the most respectful way possible because you did a lot for the New England Patriots.
Yep.
And I love you.
Yep.
But you are not funny as you think you are.
I agree. I would say my final one, because I used to love the Grateful Dead, would be Bob Weir, who was in the Grateful Dead, just because I want to hear every story of there must be a million stories
Sure.
of the shit they got into. Now, if I could give somebody, this is my final addendum. If I could give somebody truth serum and hang out with them, right? So this has nothing to do with if I think they're cool. I want to give them truth serum, and then I want to fucking hang out with them and ask any question I can get any answer.
Oh, damn.
I'm in Bill Clinton's fucking living room tomorrow. I can't wait to shoot him up with the truth serum
No,
and
I
be
want-
give me everything.
I want OJ.
You want OJ?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one too. That's
want
a
OJ.
great one, dude. Although, don't we know? We kind of know.
Yeah. But he was like, you wasted that one?
Yeah, you wasted. It's like wasting a wish, dude. You know what I mean?
Why didn't you hit Epstein with this one?
No, dude. Because Clinton's get so much dirt, dude.
I know.
fucking, he's dirty as
I
fuck.
did not do this. Whack! He
Yeah.
just hit me like, oh shit! Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Here comes Monica.
Dude, he's such a piece of fucking garbage. I used to love him when I was younger too. Like I was like, dude, he's so cool. He plays the saxophone on Arsenio Hall. He's so cool. And I'm like, he's fucking everybody's fucking girlfriend and wife and fucking who knows how many people he's fucking killed.
What an Arkansas guy! The thing to do.
Hey, all right, we got 2 hours under us. We can save these other ones for next
Holy
time.
shit!
Yeah, we got 2 fucking hours. It goes by fast, doesn't it?
What are we gonna?
By
do?
the way, the people at home don't know the biggest struggle to doing this podcast is that while me and Danny drink 9 to 12 beers, we gotta wait to piss till after the podcast is
I
done.
have to piss so bad.
All right, we'll be back next week. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day! Thank
Happy
you,
Mother's
everybody.
Day. Yeah.
Thank you, everybody.
Hey, and by the way,
thank you for spitting kids out of your vaginas.
That's right. And review it, share it, rate it, do whatever you're gonna
By
do.
the way, I have a lot of sponsor people texting me.
Yeah, so we're getting into that. We're gonna have some sponsors coming on the show soon. And like I said, we're gonna be getting stickers soon at some point,
Absolutely.
right? Next few weeks. So
Absolutely.
that's the other thing too. So once we get the stickers, if you have done a review or if you're gonna do one on the Apple thing, just send us a screenshot of it. We'll send you stickers out. So
Absolutely.
we'll plaster them all
Bing
over.
bong.
The place. It's gonna be all over the hard helmets of fucking hard hats of union fucking workers all over Boston soon.
Happy Mother's Day, everybody.
All right, peace.